Welcome everyone. Welcome to absolute freaking nonsensical dungeon worldy extra life chaos. I feel before we start, I should let Monsieur de Honk introduce extra life and talk about what we're doing today. Does that make sense to you? Should we do that first, and then we'll talk about the game?
Nothing makes sense. This world is cruel and unusual.
I vote that's what we do, though. I decree it.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
Why are we gathered here today?
Because children need help. Children,
Yes.
the most delicious of beings.
Awesome.
Oh,
How
should
can
I go on
people
from there?
support these children who are possibly the most delicious of beings and in need of help?
Hello, everyone. You should donate to Extra Life right now. There are links in the description in the chat that only you can see as divine beings that fund our realm. Join us in raising money to protect children from evils beyond. And also,
Speaking
help
of
us
evils
get
beyond.
some cool merch. Did I say the loud part quiet and the quiet part loud? I do that sometimes.
Somewhere between the two, I think. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining the first game. This is going to be a pretty chaotic and cozy and nonsensical game, both because I'm running it and that's my vibe, and because it's like 8 a.m. for 3 of the people here, and I wanted to give them something that they didn't need to do a ton of prep for, except the costuming. I'm very cruel when it comes to costuming, but I am a merciful dungeon lord in other ways, you know.
My gloves are latex.
That was Tanuki. That was definitely a Henri de Honk quote. Don't put that in my inevitable quote bot. But let's do a quick introduction round of who we are before we get into the game and introduce our characters and what we're doing. I will happily go first because I'm talking already. I'm Millie and or Bunny Hearted. I'm a cozy, comfy VTuber violating the sacred VTuber oath by showing my actual face on a camera right now. So I'll be going to jail after this, but I'm also the dungeon master for a Dungeon World game. Dungeon World is a lot like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's powered by the apocalypse, which means it's a little bit more haywire, and the mechanics are more about the fiction than about initiative. There is actually no initiative, and I basically never roll dice. If you're not familiar with the system, this will be very strange and alarming to you, but bear with us because it will be strange and alarming for the characters too. Why don't we continue on to Kelly?
Speaking of strange and alarming, hello, I am currently inhabiting the body of one Calicious Clark. He is the storyteller and host of Dork Tales who uses he and him pronouns when he's sober. Other times he uses whatever. He's pretty flexible that way. Besides that, you also can find him wherever podcasts are sold with Dork Tales. He's not very original in that regard, although there may be new podcasts showing up soon that bear his mark. Also, you can purchase his books at Storyteller's Vault, among other places, because he puts words on a screen using typography. I will be playing Henri de Honk,
runes.
servant of the divine fire. I'm a goose. I'm a Sagittarius. And I like long walks on flaming beaches. I love Fire Island.
Fire Island was fun.
Yes. Well, fun for me, at least.
Yeah, no, I mean, not so much for the island inhabitants, but only briefly not fun for the island inhabitants.
Yes. Anyway, that's me.
Christine?
How's it going?
Do you want to introduce yourself, Christine?
Sure, I am not going to be nearly that creative because I'm too tired for it. But hello, I'm Christine. You might know me as Lady Liliana on Twitch. I am playing Dearla Ophia today. Dearla is a lovely, sweet deer druid. She's kind of stupid though, so don't hold it against her, okay?
All right.
I'm trying really hard not to say something. Why don't we continue down the circle to another relevantly birdie friend. Tasha, tell us about yourself and maybe who you're playing.
I literally just started my printer. You might want to do someone else first.
Okay. Never mind. We're skipping you. Hello, Stout.
Oh, that would be me. Hello, good morning, everybody. It's me, Michael, going with he and him, and today I'm playing a brand new character, He's around here somewhere. Let me get him just a second. He's very small. Oh, there he is.
Difficult to find.
Wait, I gotta do some man-spreading here. Hello. What have we here?
Oh, no.
Oh, right. We got a bunch of birds, we got a bunch of loves, and we got all the mates right here. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're gonna do some drinking, we're gonna do some punching, we're gonna punch some drinks, and then we're gonna drink whatever we punch. Right.
Can we drink punch?
We're gonna drink all the punch. Then we're gonna punch it.
I like punch.
Oh, punch that too. Gonna be so much punch that I'm gonna be drunk on the punching.
I love the skull gloves, and
I like this guy.
I'm a big fan of myself
here.
too. I might be small. I'm very small, but I'm huge of stature.
Right.
It is a conundrum.
By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm playing a barbarian.
A barbarian?
Inevitable.
A barbarian?
Inevitable.
But it's time for you to go night-night. Night-night.
What are your pronouns?
Nightbite's not here.
Nope, not right now.
What are your pronouns, Mike?
He and him.
Awesome possum. Tasha,
right.
you want to introduce
Dear
yourself?
goes by she, her as well.
Awesome stout.
Oh, awesome /stout sounds good too.
I'm Natasha. I'm on the internet and Natasha Tuskovich Designs on Twitch and other places. I am playing Barnabby. My name is Barnaby Cawthorn. It has always been Barnaby. I am a crow. I am sometimes inclined to disregard the commonly accepted rules of property ownership, but that's neither here nor there. I am very noble. I was definitely born to a very noble family and grew up very rich and have always been very rich. And that's who Barnaby.
Well, then you can pay for the inn.
Yeah, story checks out.
Oh, I've lost my wallet.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so crazy. There must be a thief around here.
There's
That's
a bank
awful.
just over there, though.
I'm going to light fire to every mad woman and child until I find this thief.
We should find them. Yes.
Good morning, Extra Life. It's nice to see you. Welcome on in.
Oh no, I probably shouldn't have mentioned lighting children on fire when Extra Life was in the chat.
Well,
Not
you were in
children, Extra
character
Life.
as a particularly murderous goose. Don't worry about it.
Quack.
I mean, gooses are assholes, so it's kind of expected.
Yeah, it checks out. It checks out. It's just
Totally checks
how
out.
it's how gooses go.
It's just how they are.
Don't worry,
Honk,
Extra Life. We'll
baby.
make sure this goose gets cooked. Honk honk.
Cooked
Right.
goose. That sounds delicious. Where is it?
This is gonna be a mess. So what we're gonna be starting with today. So Dungeon World's ethos, for anyone who's unfamiliar, is one of those play to find out what happens kind of things. My job as a DM is to do a little bit of light planning. I would say for Extra Life, I probably do more planning than I would typically do for a Dungeon World game, so that I can try to better manage the time and that sort of thing. But I don't entirely know how this is gonna go, and a lot of it will be pretty open-ended. We'll see what wild and nonsensical nonsense happens. The only reason there's a little bit more structure this time is because I'm trying a shenanigan, and we'll see if that shenanigan works. I have no idea. We'll find out together.
What happens if the audience wants to cheat?
If the audience wants to cheat, well, then that's cool and good. The audience can absolutely cheat.
Good.
There is a lovely menu in the chat where you can see your options for cheating and what they cost you.
And
Which,
then as a group,
as
we'll
a
figure
bonus,
out what the heck happens.
and as a bonus, if you use the options over $5, you get entered into the giveaway for this game
Ooh.
that we will draw. At the
Well,
end
what
of
can
the
they
game.
what can they win in the giveaway?
You might win a Steam code. There's some actually really good ones in that list. So
Do you have
That's
Bee
pretty
Simulator?
cool, actually.
unfortunately, Bee Simulator has already been given away.
Alas! I should have
However,
donated
stuff
sooner.
like Undertale is still
pretty dope.
in the list.
But
So
for more highly ranked, very creative games like Bee Simulator, make sure you donate.
All right. So,
Hearing that Undertale's there
Yes,
fills me with
indeed.
determination.
Undertale, Hollow Knight, like some pretty good games are in that list. So
Nice.
give it a shot
Alright.
and maybe you'll win one.
I shall.
So, y'all ready to be a disaster party? A party of disasters? A roving gang of totally not murder hobos?
We're well on our way.
No.
You are absolutely well on your way. Well, at the moment, actually, you are on top of the world. Hot off the heels or hooves, I suppose, actually. Or claws, talons. Hot off the various limbs of your latest daring adventure. You have returned to Townville as triumphant and victorious heroes. What did you do? What was this adventure?
We rescued. Someone else put a word in there.
Some children.
Some children. We rescued some
children.
Mm-hmm. We're on fire.
Yeah, well, that was tangential.
They didn't start on fire.
They didn't. They sure did finish on fire, though.
Did you rescue children from yourselves?
No, we rescued them from a fire giant.
That may or may not have been caused by ourselves.
Named
The giant wasn't on fire when it started.
See?
I mean, Henry did show up.
I always show up.
We mitigated the issue.
We barbecued it.
The distraction that we had previously caused to distract from nothing.
Follow Distractable on podcast.
Right.
I brought punch.
You're big damn heroes. Do we want to take a moment to go through and invent some bonds between each other, or do you just want to wing it?
Ooh, I do like
That'd be a good
winging it.
I like
In
bondage.
Dungeon World, you have bonds that sort of establish how your characters are connected. We could establish those now, or you could just bullshit it through play and fill it in if you want to.
The stoat has felt the hellish touch of my fire, and they know my strength.
I love barbecue.
Oh,
That sounds
barbecue?
Extra spicy.
I mean, all this adventuring is kind of hungry work.
I will teach Cawthorn the meaning of sacrifice.
I'm
That's
good,
alarming.
actually.
No, worry, it's a free lesson. I cast something into the fire for Deela and still owe them their due.
I see. Dear
I
Lord,
don't know
are you
what-
not a vegetarian?
She likes to go
Carry
buck
on.
wild.
I mean, I feel like potentially she's been told things that were not true and has by default become kind of addicted to bacon.
That's fair enough. It's from the
She doesn't
noble
know any
bacon
pigs
tree, of
personally,
course.
so it's not so bad.
Right, of course.
She'll be in quite a bit of trouble if she does with no one. However, she is avoiding them now because she doesn't want to have that issue.
Bite one.
Bite one, bite two, bite one, bite two.
Besides, I'm
Yeah,
a
that
druid. I'm a
sounds good.
shapeshifter, so I can just turn into something that does eat me.
Like a pig.
I quite like that solution. That's cute. That's really cute. All right, so it sounds like we're sort of going through bonds here. So Dearla, do you want to establish some bonds with other beings?
Yes. Oh my God, Saffron, thank you. Saffron has donated $75 to me for the deck of many things draw.
The duck of many
Ooh,
things?
Okay.
Or equivalent. So I'm going to say Bunny can come up with whatever from the deck of many things that she would like to use in the game or can make work. So something crazy and fun and chaotic.
There will be much of that.
So
You don't happen to have a deck of cards, do you?
I do not have one on me at the moment. Connery probably has one in there.
Deck. Just Google deck of cards.
Ah, yes. One
And there
moment.
should be a deck
I just need you to
random.
pick one at random and tell me what it is. And this will influence something later.
Deck of cards. Let's see. Alternatively, you can probably roll a d20 or something.
Actually, yeah, roll a d20. Yeah, let's just do a 20.
Okay, I'm going to use
Trying to make math work.
the
but we'll
Bardic
just do
Confusion
20.
dice for this.
That sounds good.
It's a 9.
Deck of
9.
heck rolled a 9. All right, good to know.
Okay,
9.
so some of my bonds.
That's the JoJo card.
Thank you, Saffron. I really appreciate your supporting the cause.
Was there a pop-up when that happened? Because I didn't hear a noise, which means that my solution failed.
The pop-up did happen, I think. I saw it.
I didn't click save.
Oh, that would
take
affect
care, extra
that.
life.
It would. Extra life. Godspeed.
See you, Extra Life.
May the fires burn bright for you, Extra Life, and the donations kindle your fire.
Most of my bonds are kind of boring.
You're not boring.
But I think the spirit spoke to me of a great danger that follows Barnaby.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, that's true. However, I feel like Henri has tasted my blood and I theirs, and we are bound by it.
Spicy. Caliente.
Nice.
Oh, yes, you could be hot sauce.
Repenting sauce.
All right, this deer is getting dubious. That sounds good. Do you want to do an additional bond? You happy with those ones?
I'll do one with. I have showed the Stoat a secret right of the land. So you know something secret about the land now. I don't know what.
Well, it's a secret.
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah,
else
we're
needs
not
to
allowed.
know. Just us. It'll be our secret.
I think the Stoat knows what got slipped into the punch.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It is a secret of the
Don't
land.
tell them.
No!
Sorry, if you're hearing,
It's good
if you're hearing
for them.
noises, there's
Put
an
hair on
ATV
your
trail
chest.
outside my house, and someone is trying to do tricks on an ATV, I think. So someone screams horribly in pain and dies, and then that'll be what that is.
That'll just be in the
Drives a-
background.
It's
Definitely it
Life,
wasn't
it's fine.
us.
Funnily enough, Zoom is really good at covering up the sound of pained screams.
Ah, that's good to know. Specifically, suspiciously.
Good old
specifically.
technology.
Aw, right. Just what we always needed. Speaking of what we always needed, do you want to throw some bonds out there, Barnaby?
I do, because I have really good ones. So I feel like probably the Stoat and I have a con running.
No! That would never happen.
Probably something going on there.
Oh, by the way, here's your wallet. There was no money in it. Sorry.
Next time we're gonna plan this better.
What, we planned this? I mean, yes, we planned this. No, there's no plan.
I feel like Dearla probably knows some incriminating details about me because she's the only one who wouldn't immediately use those.
Yep.
This is true. She is very forgiving and generous that way. Also, she might have forgotten. At least temporarily.
Forgetting is a kind of forgiveness.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
of
Yeah.
course.
I feel like we get drunk and then I tell you secrets, assuming that you're going to forget them later, and then most of the time you do.
I mean, yeah. Most of them are kind of boring.
I also have either I stole something from or has my back when things go wrong. So I don't know if Henri would have my back when things go wrong, but maybe if fire's
it's Hon-
involved.
It's Henri. There's an H.
Henri.
What do you some type of Frenchie?
The H stands for Hellfire.
Yes.
Henri H. Hellfire.
I
Henri
always
H.
thought it stood
Helva.
for jalapeno.
Yeah, that's also spelled with an H. Yes.
A jalapeno is a type of hellfire.
The tasty
well,
kind.
only on one end.
Yeah. So I guess, do you feel that you've stolen something from the goose, or that the goose would cook someone for you?
I feel like the goose would cook someone for me if it was for the right reason.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the goose would cook anybody for anything.
Is the reason you
I
wanted
think
them
that
cooked?
checks out.
Yes.
Well, strangely enough, that's on the list.
The system works.
The system works.
The system works. All right,
That's why we have
Stoat,
it.
do you want to throw some bonds out there?
Yeah, I think Dearla's ways are very strange and confusing. I'm not really sure what her deal is, but it always makes the punch better. So, we'll work with it. Let's see. Barnaby is always getting into trouble, so I really must be more protective of Barnaby. In fact, if I plan on scooping all the money out of the wallet again, I definitely should take care of Barnaby. And, let's see, Henry, he shares my hunger for glory. The earth will tremble at our passing.
This is true.
and if anyone has anything about passing, I mean, I've seen some of the things that come out of Henry. He definitely knows how to pass things.
It's true. I have nothing to add to that.
All right. Well, awesome. Thank you. So, where we're at right now is that you are big damn heroes on top of the world, returning to Townsville, triumphant heroes from saving a whole bunch of local children, possibly from a problem that you created, but that's not your problem. You're still big damn heroes. That's fine. That's fine. You have been paraded through the streets. You've had a festival in your honor. You've had gold guys, gals, and end pals aplenty. And after a week of bliss and partying, you wouldn't say no to a little bit of a change of pace. Wouldn't you know it? There's a circus in town.
Oh.
But it's not just any circus. This one is a famous circus. Almost as famous as you are now. Well, okay, maybe half as famous as you are now. You're pretty fantastic.
No one pays attention to their wallets when there's animals around.
Exactly. Although everyone's an animal, so it's very easy.
When there's circus animals around.
Yes, that's true. I wonder what the circus is like in a world where everyone is an animal.
All of these strange monkey creatures.
Just be like, Cirque du Soleil.
Man in a cage. So this, what do we call this? This is the Circus of Magical Merbs, Mystical Fungeon. That's the name of the circus. The Mystical Fungeon of Value.
Of value?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Now, you know Magical Merb. Magical Merb is famous. He's both a very big burb and probably the most impressive magician of his time. And he has sent your party free ticket. What do you do?
Free, I love that.
Circus.
I can afford free.
We got tickets.
You got tickets indeed. Do you go to the circus?
Oh yeah.
Do you go there like at the start of the day for all of the festivities, or are you showing up half cut in the evening?
No, the whole thing.
There will be cutting.
Might go to the whole thing?
Of course. Because then, see, the thing is you go, you have some of the fun circus food, and then you do some things, and then you get empty again. So you have more fun circus food. And you go around all of the ones and try it all. But you can only do that if you're there all day, because if you're only there part of the day, you get too full too fast.
It's true. I have a need for funnel cakes.
A need for funnel cakes. Sounds good.
Funnel cakes are the ultimate food. What other food comes out of a funnel?
What?
What other food comes out of a funnel? Name it. I swear, though, if you say foie gras, we are going to have trouble.
Salsa.
Does salsa come out of a funnel?
I mean, I guess if you consider a piping bag a type of funnel,
Yes.
churros.
Which is a type of funnel cake, just like salsa.
Which is a type of fair food. Let's go to the circus.
Sounds fair.
So you waddle on up to the thing right as it's opening from the sounds of it, and they're all set up and ready to greet you. There's a massive sign out front with a picture of Magical Merb, the roundest and biggest bird, in a very fancy magical hat that says "Enter the Fungeon," with a bunch of sharp, sparkly lights and sparkles and all of that stuff around it, and confetti that seems to keep falling behind it. As you walk inside, yeah, it's the Dungeon of Fun and Value.
Oh.
You wander inside. There are countless throngs of animals, critters, creatures, and friends, all juggling and playing games and setting up booths and getting food ready. There's a lot of food here. Right across the entranceway is actually a churro stand, although it's manned by a pig, so I don't know how you feel about that.
I'm going to immediately commandeer a large cup of meat.
You can do so. What kind of meat is it?
It's the type on a stick.
Stick meat, always classy. It's possibly from a bug, possibly not. Who knows? It's
delightful.
It's meat of value.
It's meat of an origin.
Girl is gonna poke Henry. Look. Churros.
I do enjoy churros. 1 churro, please.
The pig will give you a churro.
2 churros, please.
The pig will give you 2 churros and sort of raise their eyebrow at you.
Ayla's gonna pull one out and take it. Thank you.
Dearly, you think the pig is giving you a look? Sort of a, like, suspicious, I know what you did last summer kind of look.
She's not gonna look at him.
Fair enough.
Just gonna.
You walk away from the churro stand.
That's why she has this big bang of
eyes on
hair,
your back.
so she can hide behind it.
The pig knows what you are. A deer. Dun dun dun. So we're gonna skip through some of the circus adventure because I know we have a time limit. But you have a truly wondrous day adventuring in the circus. It is wonderful. It's full of color and food and partying and tons of people from all over the world, and almost all of them know you because you're big damn celebrities. You've been signing people's armor, you've been signing beaks, you've been signing basically every part of every critter that comes near you, and you're feeling pretty damn good. As the day comes to a close, there is only one thing left to do, which is to see the show. Magical Merb's Mystical Fungeon Show of Value is the last thing that happens before the venue closes for the evening, and it's supposed to be incredible. Your tickets give you special seats in a little raised up section in the middle. Do you go?
Yeah.
So you're ushered inside. There's food and snacks and all of that stuff available. And sauntering out onto stage and starting the whole event is Magical Merb. It's frankly incredible. It's difficult being a magician in a world with magic. You're mixing both sleight of hand and trickery and stuff in with actual spellcraft. And some of the game is trying to figure out if something was magic or done without. You, of course, have, wizards in the audience who are trying to catch you doing a spell and finding your secrets. But if you can trick them either by secretly doing a spell or not doing a spell at all and still causing the effects of one, that's pretty darned impressive. And very few people have ever really caught Magical Merb, at least as far as you're aware.
Ayla's gonna be on the edge of her seat.
The show's amazing. He cuts birds in half and puts them back together again.
I've done that.
There's a whole trapeze act.
Oh, together again.
He somehow makes a card trick interesting and exciting. It's quite the event, all things considered. And there's the final act of the show. He takes the stage and says with a booming voice, "It is time to celebrate some local heroes. You know them, you love them, and some lights shine on the 4 of you. Won't you join me on stage, folks?"
Sure.
I mean,
Dearlo will
obviously.
just kind of go up all happy.
You wander up.
Could
the
never
audience
disappoint
is
my fans.
screaming in applause. They're so excited. People are chanting you babies to sign. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. You sign a baby. It's a duck. It's so cute and fluffy. Now I'm thinking
was
of
the
baby
mom.
ducks. Yeah. It's true. That's true. So you wander up onto stage. The lights are on you. You can't even really see the audience that clearly from up here because there's just so much light on you. And Magical Merb will whisper to you, "This will only take a moment. Just play along." And he goes through this dramatic and dashing act that ends with him asking you to hop into a hat that you can see nothing inside. It's completely empty in there. There's nothing at all. But with just a flick of the wrist, scoops up Barnaby, scoops up Dearla, the stoat, and then the particularly murderous goose. And you're all scooped up into the hat. From what you can see, it seems like you're now behind stage. You can sort of see through the stage, and you can see the audience out there, and he's standing there dramatically, and you're in a nice, warm, and comfortable and safe-looking space. You feel you've been teleported somehow, but
Created an entire audience.
kind of strange. And he puts on a whole act at this point. He's like going, "Oh, they're gone. Oh no. What is it? What is a town without their heroes? What if monsters, goodness, monsters attack?" And then you can see in the back of the audience, the lights come on and various cast and crew members dressed up as scary goblins and ghouls come in and start pretending to attack people, and it's all very dramatic and people are laughing and having a good time. And he goes, "Ha ha ha, but don't worry. A hero always arrives exactly when you need them to." And then, stepping out of the shadows at the back of the audience, you see yourselves. They handily defeat the baddies and sit back down to cheers and a standing ovation. They sign babies, they're high-fiving everyone, they're having an absolutely wild and wondrous time. And then the show comes to an end. "Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I bid you," and he turns to face you for a moment, you think, through the wall. "A good night." And the lights dim. For a moment, he seems to glow. Lights out.
I am going to give that guy such a talking to. That was the best part of the whole act, and we were stuck back here for it. Bullshit.
Bestows giving standing applause. Bravo! Bravo! That was a good
Whatever
trick.
kind of space you're in seems to echo with your words and applause.
Oh! 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 Hello? Hello? Hello?
Wait, let us out. Let us out. I got to go talk to my fans.
No response.
Will you trap us in here?
Hey, come on. Magic guy. Let's go. Come on. We're still in here.
Some time passes. Not as long as it feels like, but more than a moment. And
This guy's an absolute
you don't notice
fool.
them at first, but several pedestals seem to appear around you, each with a very fancy hat.
Oh.
One hat seems to have a knife sticking into it. One seems to be made of water. One is sort of a sand sculpture. One hat is made of glass, and one hat has sort of inky blackness leaking out from underneath it. They're labeled knives, water, sand, glass, and darkness on their little pedestals. You hear a booming voice above. "Greetings, friends. Thank you for your patience and your participation. How are you?"
Good. We'd like to get out now, though, please. Thank you. Your show was great.
"Oh, I'm tickled that you enjoyed it." He seems to be floating sort of above you somewhere in space. He does kind of glow. It's weird. "You have a series of choices to make. Choices which may save you or which will seal your fate. But you're bold and brave adventurers." Ruffles his feathers a whole bunch. "I'll gamble my mystical knowledge a little bit here. Before we begin, I will make a prediction. And a little sealed envelope will float down from above and land right on the ground. Out of character, I am sending you a password-protected PDF file.
My computer's making a noise.
It's a letter from a bird, sealed. It's fun doing a game that I would normally do on tabletop with some setup and trying to figure out how to do it digitally. But we'll see if this works.
Out of character, I'm assuming you don't want me to crack that code and read it.
Do not crack this code, please. There will be a moment to open it later. But Kelly, if you could download it, that would be...
I have downloaded it.
Awesome possum. That cannot be changed.
What cannot be changed?
Whatever's in that PDF.
Oh.
But I will gamble my mystical knowledge here, and before we begin, make a prediction. Now, you're going to choose a hat, but that's not exciting enough. I want to make it a game with your lives. He does a big, evil, booming laugh and seems to swirl around you in space. Some trials await. Nothing you can't handle, but I want a trial too. Well, testing my knowledge to the future. I am a magical burb, the biggest burb. I know everything. And let's start here. I'm going to pick two It is your choice, and then it will be your turn afterwards should you survive the trial. 2 of the hats illuminate. He's going to say, knives or water. It is your decision. Choose your fate. And the rest of them seem to fade out a little bit here. What do you do?
This is quite rude.
He sort of nods.
You shouldn't be rude. That's not good.
Well, I don't have to give you a chance, but I want to have fun. Floats back and forth. Pick one.
Knives?
Also, just saying that Trezelta has donated to name a moose. There will one time be a moose named Marvelous Magnificent Moose and the Moose.
Marvelous, magnificent Moose and the Moose. Fabulous. Hang on.
I was surprised you didn't go with Moose and Ice.
Marvelous, magnificent Moose and the Moose.
All right. And pardon my slow typing.
Done.
I'm literally
They're
wearing
on the
rubber
list.
gloves. It's ready for some Henry ASMR.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Henry ASMR. So, will you choose one? One vote for knives?
I'm with knives.
I mean, knives are useful.
Not to buck the trend, but I'll pick knives. Wait, never mind.
Knives it is then.
We're all
That
very
hat
shocked.
seems to grow in size and swallows you whole. The next
This is
time
probably
you know it-
fine.
Yeah.
Does it do?
The
is
next
it like,
moment,
Is it that
basically,
noise?
it's like a big scoop.
I wish we
yeah.
could use that copyright noise.
I know specifically the copyright noise that we should use, but
Yep.
do you want to do an impersonation
Generic
of the
off-brand
copyright noise?
version.
Yes, the Mario Brothers.
Yes, that's a good noise. That one. That sounds great. So a moment later, you're greeted by the shimmering lights of a fancy dinner party. Critters all in a phenomenal masquerade dance and twirl and spin around you, and you're seated at a very fancy table surrounded by food and deliciousness.
Damn, this was a good choice.
Yum.
Sitting across the table from you
Is there
is a
bacon?
moose. The moose is wearing clown makeup.
Oh.
What do you do?
Hello.
Who's this clown?
Oh, hello, she says.
Oh, a lady clown. Hello, clownette.
Sorry if I'm feeling down. Who are you?
I'm sorry.
Why are you feeling down?
You're in a hat, aren't you? She
Yeah.
says.
Yes, it's
I'm
right
so
here. It's-
sorry, dear. She's gonna reach a hoof out and stroke the side of your head, dear. Her little bits of fur are so soft and comforting.
Can you tell us what's going on, my good moose?
No. But I
Oh.
can help you relax and rest.
Oh.
Take care of yourself. This is gonna
Well-
scroofle you. You get a scoofle on top of
How
your
are we
head.
supposed to get out of here, though? If we
There's
relax and we're
scritches.
not solving it.
Well, you'd better outsmart the birds.
Stowed his
No
face
one can
down in a plate
outsmart
of food.
birds.
All right.
No one has outsmarted this one.
Well, he's not faced Henry yet.
Should I do the thing?
Or Barnaby.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
or
Barnaby's here
Barnaby.
Hmm.
Barnaby's here. Crap.
Well,
I've got another
Please.
wallet I need to give back.
please eat some food.
I have been.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
It's important to keep up your strength and to rest. You could be here a while. Who knows what's going to happen? The hats
Have you
are
seen lots of people
like
come through
hats.
here?
Yes. That's why I'm
Oh,
sad.
he's a villain.
What do
Pound
they
makeup sort of
normally do?
spins a little. Continue?
What's
We're just gonna
next?
start looking around for like table knives or something, considering this is
What's
a hat of
next
knives.
is up to you. There are several knives at the table.
She's gonna grab one.
I have
hold
no
it in her
idea
hoof.
where you'll go next. I only know it will be terrible.
The Stoat is drinking a gravy boat.
What do you mean by terrible? What terrible?
There's no good choices here.
I don't know. That gravy's pretty good.
What is the best solution? What should we do? What is your advice?
Haha, the best solution, coming out from behind her as a snapping turtle in military garb, is to fight back. You must crush, you must destroy, you must defeat the enemy, and you must find out all that you can. Destroy that nefarious bird. Earn your freedom. I believe in you.
Excellent, good, yes.
Snaps his-
Oh, good pep talk.
his
Do
jaws
you
back and
have
forth
any
as you
more
and just takes a big chunk
specific
out of meat.
advice?
No, of course not. I'm not terribly helpful, but I am terribly strong.
I see. And you're not going to help us.
Oh, I can't do that. No.
Why is that?
Not directly, at least. Well, we all have a part to play, don't we?
Apparently.
Oh, that's right. Don't we, dear? Don't we? Says a very fancy canary dressed like a bishop. Who then joins the dance going on around you. We're all
Strange.
playing a darling part here.
I would have expected a cardinal.
I know. Well, there is a cardinal, but it's a hedgehog.
This place makes no sense.
Wait, there's a hedgehog
Absolutely.
here. Crap. I'm not going to talk to him. This guy's a complete jerk.
Yeah, it doesn't share the hedge at all.
No.
All right,
So there are
Moose.
some moves and stuff that you could be doing here. If you wanted to, you could, discern realities and take a look around.
Yes,
Get a
please.
sense for your general location. Is anyone like closely studying the location? What are you up to?
Can I use like trap expert?
Trap, sure. What does Trap Expert do?
It's just like you can survey a dangerous area, I guess, and see if there's anything that could be activated.
Sure, I like this. Go for it.
Just roll a d20.
It's probably 2d6. Let me pull up your.
It
your
says
sheet
roll
here.
plus dex, so
Yeah, okay, so it's 2d6 plus your dex modifier.
And I would like to discern reality.
Sure, roll 2d6.
Sweet.
Bunny, when do stats go up in this? Like the pluses?
Stats go up when you. I'm
So,
not sure
like,
what you mean.
So I raised my charisma to 17. Is that a +2 or a +3?
It's the same as D&D, so I think it's 3,
Is it?
isn't it?
I think it's slightly different, but okay. I'll raise it to
I don't
plus-
remember.
ooh.
Okay. I'll look it up later because I think
says on the sheet, doesn't it?
does it?
Oh, that was
No, it's
something
one
I
of-
was having trouble figuring out.
It's one of the weird things. And my book's on the shelf, so I can't quite reach it.
Yeah, I may have to look it up in a moment too.
It's fine.
Which we can do. It's a cozy, comfy game. We do
What was
whatever we want to do.
wisdom? Plus wisdom on.
12.
Okay, amazing.
So 3 questions.
So ask me your questions.
Okay. What should I be on the lookout for?
A villain.
A villain? Okay. Okay, we need to look for a villain. What here is useful or valuable to me?
The knives.
Okay, I have a knife.
Do it.
What here is not what it appears to be?
Oh, that's not a short answer.
Everything.
Probably everything.
Okay.
But looking around the room, I'll give you a hint for that. People all look really quite uncomfortable, like they're putting on a bit of an act.
Like they're kind of being forced into a role sort of thing, like they're in a play.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
What did you get on your trap expert?
I rolled an 11, so that should be a 13. So I should have 3 questions. The first one is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it?
I guess not. No, there isn't a trap here.
Okay. The last question would be what else is hidden here?
What else is hidden here? There is a person here. There's something. There's something moving under the table.
I would like to investigate under the table.
Irla's going to be handing out knives from the table. Should be collecting them and handing them out.
This is
Sure.
nice, but mine are better.
I think she's going to like kind of mock up a bandolier out of table napkins, tying them together around the knives, so she can carry
That's
more.
cute. You're just like covered in knives at this point.
I need knives.
Can't come to a knife fight unprepared.
She's going to loop some over other people.
Sorry, stream keeps crashing for me for some reason. So Barnaby.
Are we stealing all the silverware now?
Yes, absolutely.
Just the knives.
The moose is,
no, I mean,
is
forks
looking at
could
you
be useful too.
with a sad face, but she hands you a knife as well.
I already got 4 spoons in me pockets.
So Barnaby, you stick your head under the table to take a look because there's something slithering or moving around down there. It's strange and bizarre, and you just got to take a look. You flip your head down underneath, and immediately it's pitch black for a moment for all of you. The lights go out. And when they come to, there's a scream, and Marvelous Magnificent Moose, and the moose is stabbed in the back, lying dead on the table in front of you.
Dum dum dum!
And the dancers are all swirling away and terrified, shrieks everywhere. Glasses are dropped, people are screaming.
Oh
Who was it?
Okay.
no. Can
People
I
start
attempt to
murmuring to
aid
each
the
other
moose?
and they're whispering. Sure, that's
I want to do first aid, please.
I don't know how I do that, but
I mean, you could. I mean, I will say for purposes of fiction, she's pretty dead.
okay. Dearla's still going to attempt it.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair. You do.
She's
You
going
do
to use like the
attempted
tablecloth
first
and
aid.
napkins and stuff.
Yeah, she's pretty toasted. That's a big old knife, like cartoonishly big, in her back. Her
Who
sad
would
clown
do
makeup
such
is
a
like
thing?
dripping across the tablecloth. I don't know who would do such a thing, says a dancer as they swirl past you. This one is the Hedgehog Cardinal.
Why aren't you helping?
They're still kind of dancing, but they look terrified at the same time.
The music's catchy, but it's not that catchy. Something is amiss.
This is a weird.
Could be any of us, says the...
Something is amiss. Someone's dead. Yes, something is amiss.
Are we supposed to solve this murder mystery?
The entire audience shrugs at you.
A killer says what?
What?
That could be fun, actually. Hang on.
Was it you?
No, I didn't hear you. I was drinking gravy.
I want that to be a role for something. How would we make trying to trick someone with a
Have to
killer
speak
says
up. I'm
what
wearing a towel.
work?
I mean,
actually,
it's kind.
I actually kind of have a move for it.
What's
I
your
have
move for it?
What are you waiting for? When you cry out a challenge to your enemies, I get to roll plus my constitution. And on a 10 plus, they treat me as the most obvious threat and will ignore all the other companions. And I get plus 2
Okay.
damage on going with them. On a 7 or 9,
This will
only if-
probably be a social trickery one.
So I have, of course, give me fuel, give me fire. When I gaze intently into someone's eyes, I may ask the player, what fuels the flames of your desire? And they'll answer the truth, even if they don't know or would otherwise keep it hidden.
That sounds like fun. I really like the yelling. Killer says what? Do you want to roll me 2d6 plus charisma?
I was gonna
Which
say
one of
maybe
us?
that's a charisma roll.
I think it was you because you were yelling it.
Oh, yes, sir. Killer says what? That's going to be 11.
Stripes, you guys, and your freaking ridiculous rolls. The hedgehog will stop and look at you and say, "What?"
That one right there.
How rude!
How did that work?
Do your magic, Stoat.
How did what work? What do you mean?
Why did you kill her?
Hedgehog adjusts. It's very dramatic.
The Stoat will chug the rest of the gravy and jump up on the table and
more
go,
knives in that hat?
"Oh, the hedgehog did it! Right! I'm going to break my foot off on your backside, you murderer! How about you?"
How about you? That sounds like you're going to attack. Are you going to hack and slash?
Wait, did you murder her?
Yes.
I'm going to cry out the challenge because I want +2 on any attack.
Okay, that sounds good.
So. Now, here's kind of a trick question because I also have a move for... Oh, where the heck is it? Herculean appetites. When I'm pursuing one of your appetites, I get to roll for a move. I get to roll 2. Instead of rolling 2d6, I roll 1d6 plus 1d8. And one of my appetites is pure destruction. So could I use this and get use this and roll 1d6 plus 1d8? If I roll higher on the die 6, then there's a complication involved.
Okay.
Okay, well,
sure.
I am going to use that because I definitely want to mash this guy into a stew.
The difficulty has been raised by 1, thanks to Robin.
Oh no!
Okay.
So, I'm rolling plus Constitution.
Okay,
so
excellent. Good to know. Thank you, Robin.
I rolled an 11, so they will now treat me as the most obvious threat and ignore my companions, and I get +2 damage going forward with them.
Okay, great. I'm going to take that difficulty as an opportunity to do a DM move dramatically. So the hedgehog is going to...
The complication only happens if I roll higher with the die 6, and I rolled a 2 on the die 6 and a 7 on the die 8.
Oh, I'm just being a dumbass based on the donation.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite following mechanics. I'm just following extra life mechanics for the moment.
Gotcha.
The hedgehog dramatically whips off his hat, pulling out a massive sword that was hiding underneath it. And he goes, "I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids."
Can you teach me how you hid that?
Sounds.
That was really good.
And he lunges directly at you, Stoat. Sword shimmering in the candlelight. What do you do?
I will draw my favorite weapons, which are my fists. And have at you, you knave!
That sounds good. So that does sound like a hack and slash attempt, right?
Yep.
Roll for it.
Let us hack and or slash. Oh, that's interesting. I just rolled higher on the die 6. So there's going to be a complication. And and I got a 10.
Okay. You're rolling like a freaking wizard. So, hang on, wait, my brain just like blacked out on me. You did roll hack and slash, right?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you have a 10. You just do your damage and you avoided the enemy's attack.
Okay. I get +2 piercing with my damage, plus I have another +2 coming forward with my damage. So that's going to be 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. How do you... I guess, are you using these knives? Are you punching him? What is your attack of choice?
Straight up punching. I've got very versatile fists.
Awesome. So the hedgehog basically slides across the floor at you faster than you would believe, but not fast enough to catch you. You deftly dodge his surprisingly large sword attack and punch him right in the face for 6 damage. He looks stunned and sort of alarmed and very shocked, and there's a bit of a crack across his face where your fist landed. While this is happening, Dearla, what are you up to?
Can I jump on the table and throw daggers at him?
Yeah, absolutely.
To help
that
out?
Sounds like a volley.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so it's roll plus dex.
I guess I should say, Stoat, there was definitely some resistance to your hit.
Okay.
Even beyond your piercing.
And
My dice have not failed me. 11.
keep in mind, I am also
Rise
muscle
into
bound,
rolls.
so I get.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
I get forceful and messy with my punches too.
Yeah, the messy is going to be a fun one in a moment, I think. And sorry, Dearlo, what was that?
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
6 and a 4. Okay, amazing. So
My
what is your
confused
what is
bard
your
dice
damage?
really like me.
Yeah.
So I believe throwing that my damage die is a d6.
All right, roll for it. Does this have any piercing on it?
I don't know. It's a dagger.
Okay. It would probably say on the weapon if it had piercing.
I don't know.
It's probably
Well,
just
it's not a
D6
dagger.
damage.
It's a table knife.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So you whip it in.
3.
What is 3? Okay, it's going to sort of clink into the side of this hedgehog, but it doesn't really seem to break the outer surface. In fact, it almost bounces off, but it's a little bit stuck in.
Hedgehogs
weird.
normally
Hedgehog's
do that?
almost made out of wood or plaster or something. Something is weird with this hedgehog. As you're observing this,
So they're usually more
Barbie,
stabbable than that.
what do you do?
I'm curious about this unstabbable hedgehog. What is the hedgehog doing right now?
The hedgehog was just trying to murder the stoat.
Okay, and what's everyone else doing in the room? Like not
Trying
our
to murder
cast,
the hedgehog.
but
the
they're like,
dancers are all just are all dancing and looking shocked and appalled and
Okay.
nebulously carrying on with their parts.
all right. And the hedgehog is attacking us. I will attack him back. I mean, yeah, we're in a throw. Can I throw a dagger?
Sure, go for it. That sounds like
I
a
would like
volley.
to do that. Just roll dice.
Yep. So 2d6 plus your dex modifier.
Okay. Ooh, 6.
6. Ooh. Okay.
The hedgehog has magic to throw off my aim.
Can you roll me damage?
Yes, I can. 2d6 again.
Yeah.
7. Do I add anything to that?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Damage would just be 1d6. Sorry.
Oh, 1d6. Okay. Well, yeah. 5.
Okay, amazing. So you whip it at the hedgehog and you miss. It skips off the floor, skips off a pillar in the back wall, goes flying to the ceiling and cuts the rope on a chandelier, which then drops next to the hedgehog, sending smoke and flames and gas and fumes flying all around and obscuring your vision.
Aha!
So
Take
you
that!
see the hedgehog. Anything could be happening in there. Who knows? Speaking of anything that could be
Certainly not
happening, what are you up to, Henry?
They're dueling with this hedgehog.
It's hard to see in there now.
Why is it hard to see?
Oh, because of smoke and flame and nonsense from a flying chandelier.
I just wanted to hear you say it again. Time to use Zuko style, baby! I bend the flames to my will with a traumatic 5.
Uh-oh. So what does that move say for a 5?
It doesn't. I guess I just failed to do it.
Let's do something a little bit more fun than that. So what was your intent with this? You're going to bend the flames to your will and
I was going to blast this hedgehog.
Ooh, a fireworks display.
you handily bend the flames to your will and you blast out where you think the hedgehog must be. But it's hard to see through all the smoke. Your old enemy smoke obscuring your vision. Clearly you should just burn things faster. And you light the table on fire. All of that food is now going to waste.
No!
An offering to the flames! The flames give and the flames taketh away!
As you scream in abject food loss terror in a swirling mist of smoke and fire, Stoat, what do you do?
I am going to continue introducing the front of his face to the back of his face.
That sounds specifically accurate. That sounds like a hack and slash too.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's interesting. I just rolled maximum on those, so that's 8, 12, 14, 16.
Well, it's definitely more than 10.
Yeah.
So roll your damage. You're banned from rolling dice now. What the hell?
I'm sorry, I stack numbers really fast. 10.
You had 10 damage?
Yes, I rolled an 8 and I get +2. Plus he has to take away 2 armor.
This is pure mayhem. So you will slam. Oh yeah, right. Let's take away 2 armor. Okay. So you slam him in the face, and his face collapses like you're punching into paper mache.
Like
the whole thing collapses.
Like a
into
Matrix
pile
style punch.
Absolutely. You punch, and your fist just keeps going through this hedgehog as it tears apart into shreds and slime and goo, revealing a particularly magical-looking and slightly glowing bird, who is then pulled through the floor with a whoosh.
Oh. Well, that was unexpected.
The audience applauds, perfectly timed, and you fade to black. A moment later, you are returning to a room full of hats. Remaining are 4 podiums. Water, sand, glass, and darkness. Glowing ominously above you is this shimmering skybird. Well done, you mischievous individuals. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you. You're picked. Select
but
2
I mean,
and I will choose.
you also brought us here, so who's really the smart one?
Me, obviously. I know the future.
Needs to be seen.
Needs to be. That's what you sound like.
I sound like.
Choose 2 of them, and I will select your fate. Remaining are water, sand, glass, and darkness. I don't know if any of these hats sound like a good time.
Sand. I love sand.
I mean, water and sand both sound like maybe a beach. That would be nice. Is there a beach in one of these hats?
And or glass.
Sand and glass.
Sand is
The
glass.
flying, glowing bird orb shrugs. Choose your 2.
That one.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm not looking.
You're just pointing at all of them.
I think that's the sand.
That's sand. I love sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere. Very exfoliating.
Sand it is.
Well, you were supposed to pick 2, and then I would pick for you, but I agree with sand. Go for it. The sand hat will open up and swallow you whole.
There better be a sandwich in here.
Oh God, now there's gonna be a witch
with bacon.
You come to the smell of bacon. Cooking over a fire on a soft and comfortable beach as the waves rush in the distance. Four of you are alone for only a moment before you're met by a marvelous, magnificent Moose in the Moose in sad clown makeup, dressed like a maid.
Oh, so you're not dead forever.
She hands you a drink.
You're alive.
Each of you. She hands you your favorite drink.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm a little bit sad.
'Cause you died?
It's sad.
Are you okay?
I'm sad.
Oh,
Would you like-
I'm sorry.
Would you like a Tabasco smoothie with a lava rock?
No one wants that.
If it
Lies.
would make you happy. And she sort of gives you a little pat on the head.
No, don't drink that. Don't drink that. You don't want that.
Yeah,
He
she's
doesn't even want that. He
radiating
doesn't know what happiness is.
warmth and softness, but she can't stop making little sad sighs and looking at you through
happiness
her
is.
sad
What's wrong with
clown
you?
moose makeup. What do you do?
Are you gonna get killed again? by sand somehow?
I don't know.
I would
Have you
like to discern
previously
reality, please.
been killed by sand before?
Probably.
You don't remember.
Hard to know. It's all so sad. And she starts bawling her eyes out and pulls out a big handkerchief, and it makes a big honk noise when she squeezes it like she's squeezing a rubber nose.
So, Moose, look at me.
Yes.
Tell me, what is it that fans the flames of your desire?
That sounds like a roll.
Actually, it just automatically works.
Really? That's sweet. I freaking love
When you
Immolator.
gaze intently into someone's eyes, you may
Right,
ask the
you're
player.
right. I would say marvelous, magnificent Moose, and the Moose's goal is to bring you comfort.
Ah, comfort, Moose. I am comforted.
Oh, that makes me a little bit less sad.
We're very
Do you
comforting.
want marshmallows? She pulls out a bag of marshmallows from
Marshmallows.
the void.
Yes.
They always want marshmallows. And she'll hand you the bag and some sticks.
Dearla is gonna poke some on a stick and hold it out to Henry.
These things are frickin' great. What? Oh, I'm fine.
Ooh, beach bonfire? Yes.
Calm. Just rubbing it all over. Oh, delicious.
Have you
Please,
tried
roast mine
s'mores?
too.
What
Fire,
is a
please.
s'more?
Oh, sorry.
A much better use for
She'll
marshmallows.
just rotate the skewer over his hand.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, you're not even using the fire I made for you.
Oh,
Oh.
did you make one?
I
too?
am. If there's marshmallows,
I'm
I'll
so
use the
used to
fire.
Henry doing it.
Sorry. It is a little chilly. I'll sit on it.
It's okay. Oh.
My marshmallow!
Delicious!
Is Henry a marshmallow butt now?
A little bit. A little bit. One bit, two bit.
You're never getting that out.
Next thing you sit to is gonna stick.
It's among friends.
You will now actually definitely stick to whatever you sit on next.
I'll
You may
hold
have a
you to
very
that.
sandy bum. Well, and I'll hold you to whatever you sit to next.
Henry will sit in the fire and just chill.
You sit in the fire and just chill. It certainly seems very cozy here. What do you do?
I would like to look around and
Sure.
discern reality.
That sounds like you're discerning reality. Roll it for me.
Nine.
Cripes. Okay. At least
Um,
it's not a 10 this time.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You'd be on the lookout for. Ooh.
Okay, a journey through
Uh.
time and spice. Like, I want to write this RPG. That's such a great name for a game.
Don't write a
Oh my
don't write
God,
a
journey
RPG.
through
Write a
time and
cookbook.
spice. That is amazing. Should be on the lookout for it's probably an interruption. Something from the water. You see some marks next to the ocean that don't quite make sense to you.
I'm gonna go
Something
investigate
in
them.
there. Sure. Looks
Can
like
I run my?
something scuttled in or out.
Ooh.
Sorry, can you run
I
your?
think something
Can I
went in
run-
the water.
Ooh. I was gonna say, can I run my trap thing again? But if we know there's something in the water, maybe I'll go investigate that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're standing at the edge of the ocean on a very cozy beach. What do you do?
Dim it, touch the water, see if it's what temperature it is and if it's nice.
It is the perfect temperature.
Ooh. Can I see anything dangerous in the water?
The water is crystal clear and you don't see anything under the water at all. It looks perfect.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go for a swim. Shirt off.
Whoa, Barnaby.
Wow, Barnaby.
I don't know what sort of abs a crow has, but he has them.
Nice breasts. It's a gender-neutral term when you're a bird. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Sounds good. Oh, and I just saw the note about the additional donation. Let me add that one in here. I love that it's a nefarious Robin named Robin.
I am not just swimming aimlessly. I am looking for anything of danger or note.
Mm-hmm. Down here in the water, it seems pretty nice, pretty calming, pretty wonderful. Nothing immediately tries to murder or attack you. It's calm, it's peaceful, and you feel yourself just relax and settle into the water.
Hey, you know what? Apart from the crying moose, this is actually a pretty nice vacation.
In the distance. But in the other direction, across the beach, you see a little flick of red by a small cluster of rocks. You're not really sure what that is.
I will investigate.
You'd have to come back ashore to investigate. And your party
What's that red thing over there?
The Stoat is laying out on the beach with like one of those like mirror things, and the white zinc across his nose, trying to hold the mirror towards Henri to get the perfect light. Don't mind me, I'm just working on me tan.
Your tan is really coming in. Your fur is going to be so beautiful.
Does he put out UV radiation?
Sure, why not? Maybe later.
To be extra dangerous.
So Barnaby yells to the three of you that there's something on the beach. What do you do?
Yes, we are.
Dearla's gonna hold on to a marshmallow stick.
Do you just wield it like a weapon?
Yes! It is dangerous and sticky.
Poke your eye out. And infect it.
Are you going to investigate? Or are you just rallying the forces?
Just brandishing your spear.
Are other people going with Dearla? It sounds like it may just be you.
I'll go with her.
Yay!
Stoat's following behind Henri, trying to hold the mirror.
Just like getting specifically sunned. Nice, that sounds good.
Look, I just need 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I'm trying to work on the parts under your eyes.
Natasha, is Barnaby coming ashore to take a look too, or are you just swimming out there in the ocean?
Yeah, I'll wander over, but I'm not really keeping up with them.
That's fair enough. So you saunter on over. Dearly, you'll get there first, and you'll see the flick of red is actually moving. As you get closer, you appear behind the pile of rocks, and there is a robin back there, writing in a notepad. What do you do?
Should I burn it? Should I burn it?
What you doing?
Asking if I should burn it.
She seems startled and alarmed and grabs the notepad against her chest.
Hi.
Puts on her sun hat. Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, not too
I'm
bad.
just enjoying the sun and the beach. It's lovely here.
Yes. How did you get here?
Well, I'll be on my way then.
We came through a hat.
Hats are wonderful.
That's true. You've got a very nice hat.
No, it's my hat.
Give it.
What?
It might be the exit out of here.
Hats are important. This whole place is about hats.
I will ask again nicely.
She's
hat.
sort of trying to hold on to her notebook and her hat at the same time and trying to scurry away from you.
What is that? Are you drawing yaoi?
What? No.
There's nothing wrong
Not
with
in this
drawing
notebook.
yaoi.
He's
But
like, well, not
share.
anymore.
But just talking about it doesn't magically turn it
you
into
can't see.
Yuri, Cawthorn.
You can't take a look and you can't have my hat.
What can I do?
Go back to exactly where you were before you came here and stay there.
We're
Oh,
trying.
we would like to. But we're stuck. So what happens in here?
Oh, it's the relaxing beach. You relax for as long as you want to.
But how do you get out?
Yeah, what happens when we're done?
Wait, why
I
would we
feel
want to
very
get out?
relaxed.
There's not enough flammable things here.
That's up to you, I think. I don't know. You just decide you're done? Maybe?
I'm done.
Hat.
Is it
You're still
working?
here.
Oh. It didn't work.
Is there anything dangerous here?
No, of course not.
Oh,
You
what's the
lying?
point of being
Sure.
here then?
I would never lie to you. I'm a very friendly bird. Probably. Yes. Never lied.
Probably yes, never lied. Can't fool a trickster.
A dashing rogue, of course you are, and you're shirtless too. Very flustered looking Robin here. She's gonna start sort of slowly moving back towards where you were by your fire and the crying moose.
Is she looking like flustered at Barnaby enough that Dearla could kind of reach out and grab her notebook without her noticing right away? Until it's too late to hold on?
absolutely. I
Okay,
mean, you
let's
can,
go
you can
yoink.
roll for it. This sounds like a I'll let you do the yoink. There's no real consequence to this. It's not gonna be a defy danger. You yoink the thing.
I'll yoink it and
I-
hand it to Henry.
So she tries to grab it at the last moment, and it falls to the ground and flips open,
immediately lit on
revealing
fire.
pages of all of you drawn like dashing anime versions of you expressing your love to each other.
It is yaoi.
Ew.
Yeah.
It also
Oh, I look
has
pretty good in this
exact
one.
Ah!
measurements of how distant you are from the water and where you are on the beach on a map.
This
A little
looks
more
like
disconcerting.
espionage yaoi.
I mean, but yeah, it's only between
Just
you three.
a little espionage, Yowie. It's okay.
I'm gonna take one of the
Tries to
pages where
grab
I
the
like
notebook
and
from
just
you.
like put it in my pocket.
I worked really hard on that one.
It's a good one.
I was
I
gonna
like
sell it at the convention.
You're pretty
Hey,
good.
there's a convention?
It's in the convention hat.
How do we get to the convention hat?
Which one was the convention hat?
Are there cosplayers?
Did you not get the convention hat
Like
option? on
little
screen?
bikinis?
There's the bikinis here sometimes.
Take us back to the convention hat.
But where are the bikinis here sometimes? How do we, when is that?
Like you want bikinis? You hear a crying voice in the background as she pulls out a whole rack of clothes.
Start stripping, Moose.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, Moose. I'll say her name because I will remember it in character.
Moose
The,
and the
the
moose.
Stoat's running over to the rack and finding some to floss his teeth with.
Yeah, the tiniest
Wait,
little
this is no good
yellow
without the
polka
girls
dot
to fill
bikini.
it.
You
Don't
can
look at
have
me.
some beach babes if you want.
Well, I mean,
Wait.
we wouldn't say no.
Yeah, wouldn't say no.
From over a small sand dune, various beach babes will appear and start playing volleyball with each other.
That's more like it. What a weird game. Never
Huh?
seen it before.
I think this one's suspicious.
Uh-huh.
The robin leans next to you. I agree. The moose is very suspicious.
I was talking about you.
I would never be suspicious.
Don't
Says
be
suspiciously.
You've just
Don't
done
be
it, so obviously
suspicious.
you are.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Be suspicious.
Don't be
She starts
suspicious.
singing the "Don't Be Suspicious" song with you. This is catchy.
know,
Don't be
right? It's like it's stuck in your head.
Don't Very suspicious.
Well, enough of that TikTok. Time to get on our way.
I'm as tick-tick-tocking away.
You can relax as long as you like.
I don't want to relax.
You don't want to relax?
I'm getting a little hungry. Is there food here?
This is the crying moose in the background. There could be food here. There is the scent of bacon. She is making food over the fire.
Oh, yes.
Oh, maybe I should.
Why
stay
are
here.
you even here, Moose?
Why is anyone here?
I don't even know.
We're here because we fell into a hat.
Well, maybe the moose fell into a hat too. Did you fall into a hat? How long ago did you fall into a hat?
It's really sad.
Okay, but that's not an answer.
It is
It's not an answer.
No, it's just not an answer.
Oh.
You're not an answer, says the robin. Yeah, how do you like it?
Correct, I'm a crow.
Oh.
I thought that was pretty obvious, actually.
Yeah. Turn back to her and she has a second notebook and is now sketching you with the shiniest abs you've ever seen.
Yeah, keep going.
And your exact measurements from the water in centimeters.
My sticky mark.
What's in the
beach.
water that we need to be that we need to know how close we are to the water for?
No, I don't need to know how close you are to the water. It's for scale.
I'm just gonna keep chatting with her and kind of like butter her up, see if I can get anything out of her.
Dearless
Sure, you're trying to
suspiciously poking
parlay,
her with a sticky
or-
marshmallow stick.
Yeah, is that yeah? How do I do that?
I think you would roll 2d6 plus charisma.
All right. Oh, 6 in total.
Okay. I think she's not going for it because she is too entranced with the fake version of you that she has built in her head to see the real you.
I mean, that fake version's pretty cool, so I can understand.
Version has entirely more abs than you could ever have. It's too shiny.
I used to have a 9-pack.
It's too. This one has like a 30-pack.
Fuck,
Abs on. It's like you're like a JoJo character.
Who can
Crow, and
compete
it's
with
Robin.
this?
Reality. It's
Very
amazing.
unrealistic
It's
body
beautiful.
standards.
It's
really.
phenomenal.
Try doing more
Very
crunches.
unrealistic indeed.
I'm gonna start doing crunches on the beach.
There we go. Feel the burn!
That sounds good. That sounds good. So, says the moose, you can leave if you want to leave. If you don't want to relax with me.
I mean, it's a little hard to relax with someone crying. What can we do to make you less sad?
It's okay.
So sad.
And Dearla's
You're
just
now
gonna like
covered in clown
tackle
makeup
hug.
and tears.
the moose around the waist.
Well, marvelous, magnificent moose and the moose is so soft and so comforting, and you're covered in clown makeup and tears.
They're so warm.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna kind of start doing like the cat thing of rubbing her face against her side.
It's true, though. You do want to leave, don't you?
Well, yeah,
Can't
it's not
judge you.
supposed to be
Everyone
here.
leaves.
But maybe we can get you out too.
Join us.
That would be nice.
We'll
but
burn
it's
this
too
mother down.
bad.
Hopefully with us not still inside of it.
Tomato,
No,
tomato.
that one's actually pretty important.
Why? Fire doesn't hurt. See, I'll thrust my hand into the fire.
Yeah, that's a you thing. The rest of us would like
But
to
it
not.
doesn't. It's
It
fine.
does to others, actually.
That sounds like a personal moral failing to me.
It is a no.
Physics are a suggestion.
No. You're thinking of laws.
No, you follow laws.
No, strike that. Reverse it.
What? What's the worst that's gonna happen? You break a law,
The
someone's
fan
gonna give
fiction
you a
version of
parking
you
ticket.
is now a daring international jewel thief with even more abs.
Pretty much.
You're stealing jewels by putting them in your abs. They can't be found on a small pat down. It has to be an intense search by the dashing investigator.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good comic at this point.
No, honestly. Okay, we gotta get this one out. She's gotta sell this shit at conventions.
Robin, what is your name?
Robin?
Yes, you. What is your name?
Robin?
Yes, you. What is your name?
Robin?
Yes, you. What is your name?
Henri.
Robin?
Robin is a
Yes,
name.
you. What is your name?
Robin is her
Robin?
name.
Your name is Robin, too. I thought your name was Barnaby.
Robin is not my name.
Well, then why did you say it was?
I said it's her name.
Whose?
Robin.
Robin, what is your name?
Robin? Sort of steps back from you a little.
All right, we're done with this vacation.
Story
We're all
checks
done.
out.
We want to go. Let us out.
Do you all genuinely wish to leave the vacation?
Yes.
In your
Well-
hearts of hearts?
I could spend 5 more minutes on the beach, but yeah, sure, why not?
I'm gonna put my shirt back on.
Actually, 1 second.
You're
Oh,
going to
that-
eat some
that
bacon
might-
and a marshmallow. Okay, I'm
I
ready.
might steal it if you put your shirt back on. Robin's gonna sigh. Oh, you really
Do the-
are done, aren't you?
Do the crushy toe thing in the sand. All right, now I'm good.
These are nice little footprints. Nice.
That was
Well,
where
and you
I
will
walked
fade.
alone.
You will fade to black.
That's because you lit
the
everything
beach
else on
episode.
fire.
And that's where the fire walked with me through my time of suffering.
As you lit everything
Um,
on fire.
Eh.
Oh, the moose didn't have to
Yes.
die.
So you fade back into the mysterious, nebulous void room.
Is he just trying to give us a
look,
vacation?
Voyager cats. How surprising.
Did you enjoy your vacation?
That
Are
was
you
actually
gonna
really
give us
great.
a
Can we
break?
book that in the future?
Where is the convention hat?
Oh yeah, convention hat.
I require
Oh, I believe it's in a different hat.
a yowie paddle.
Oh,
How do we get
Your
to that
choice.
hat?
It's my turn. It's
It's
my
probably-
turn. Your
it's probably
choice
the dark
is-
one.
Mhm.
The dark one is darkness, not convention. Oh, I see where you're confused in, and I get it.
Water or darkness? Choose your fate.
Oh, I'm picking the darkness. That's where a convention would be.
Mhm.
fair.
Yeah,
You
that
can
sounds
tell because
right.
they don't wash.
Did they know about the vacation hat?
Darkness, it is a completely free choice, you will note. Free choice, right? All of these free choices. Your decision.
That's not really what that means if we don't have an option to leave.
Wait, are we being charged for this?
But you have freely selected the Hat of Darkness after Knives and Sand. Brilliant, brilliant, wonderful. Yes, yes. It fades to black, leaving the last afterglow of the floating mystery bird above you. Can someone roll me a d4?
Sure. One check.
I have many options for what darkness could be. I want to see which one it is.
Ooh.
3.
3. Okay, this one should be fun. So you come to, and you are in a small shack. The windows are boarded up. There's books by the fire. And a whole series of weapons seems to be left next to the door.
Look at all the kindling.
You hear some kind of spooky groaning or something outside.
Hmm.
And footsteps above you, upstairs maybe.
Hmm.
You said there's weapons there?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to grab some weapons.
What kind of weapons?
Oh, axes, halberds, spears, a bow, and several arrows.
Do I still have my table knife bandolier on? Or did that disappear
Totally.
with the hat?
Let's see.
Yeah, you totally do. That sounds
Oh,
fine.
sweet.
You
Oh, that
fools
means I still have a handful of marshmallows too.
have taken the obvious weapons, but the greatest
don't
one
mind
is
if I
right
do.
here.
Hey!
And I
Thank
will
you.
pull a,
Marshmallow!
a fire
I'll buy you
poker
more
out of the fire
marshmallows.
pit.
Not in here, you won't.
Well,
The fire poker is
eventually.
warm with the fire of justice.
Tucks the rest in her
and
shirt for
vengeance.
safekeeping.
Excellent. Anything that is powerful enough to poke fire.
It's just a stick. A stick is powerful enough to poke fire.
I'm gonna poke Barnaby with the red hot poker in the ass.
Ah!
What do? You're being poked in the ass with a red hot poker.
I am going to yelp and the axe
Oh.
I just picked up and go like, "Hey! Fucking quit it, man!
So you
We've
yell,
talked about
"Hey,
this."
Fucking quit it, man!" And a little hatch in the floor will open, and a very sad-looking moose dressed
Fucking
like a
quit it,
peasant
man is the
will
safe
stick her
word.
head up and say, "Be quiet, or they'll hear us."
Who's
It's so
they?
sad. sad. And she closes the hatch again.
By sad, do you mean dangerous?
Dearla opens the hatch. Marshmallow?
She'll take the marshmallow and eat it. She's hunkered down there with a robin who's writing in a notebook.
We'll hear
What have you written
Robin!
lately?
Monsters. It's so sad.
What's
What
the
happened
word
to
of
them?
monster?
Oh, we're good at monsters, though, right, guys?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's degree in monsters
He does.
That's so sad.
and an associate's in accounting.
You went to school. That's the worst.
It was.
I mean, personally, school is for stupid people, but
Exactly, says Robin. Drawing pictures of you shirtless, abs out with a battle axe beheading
Fighting
some sort of a
monsters.
zombie hamster, maybe.
Yeah, that looks
Blood
alright.
everywhere. It's very dramatic. She's bringing color into the work now.
Can we just burn the house down with the monsters in it?
It does seem to include an exact position of where you are in the house at this exact moment.
I mean, I'm used to this by
That's
now.
fine.
Does it include a position of where the monsters are in the house?
It does not.
What kind of monsters?
The horrible dead.
I mean,
It's
this
so
looks like a hamster,
sad.
which is really the worst kind of monster of all.
The zombies?
Hamsters.
Zombievers?
Oh, what was his name? What was his name? That... my friend.
Zombiever?
Huey Lewis.
Why can't I remember his name?
You've
The
had to
enemy
tell
from the
us.
first campaign was like the necro lich of some sort.
Oh, the Ninkatree.
We made friends!
You did make friends with Death, yeah.
We did kind of like sacrifice the world to him and just left. Well, that's why I'm not with everybody else anymore and why I have a new party. I changed realms.
I left that one too.
That's so sad.
But he's a good friend. I want to visit his people. He was very nice.
You hear some kind of action running in footsteps outside the door and a thump, followed by pounding on the outside of the boarded up door.
Is there a crack that I can peek through?
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
You peek through and you see a snapping turtle dressed in armor covered in blood and gore, with a terrified look in his eyes. Let
What
me
do you
in, they're
want?
coming! Snap, snap, they're coming!
Who?
The hungry dead!
Well, if they're hungry, just feed them.
Pounds on the door more aggressively. Keeps looking back over his shoulder and panic starts to grip his face.
I'll let him in.
The door's boarded up.
Oh, it's
What
boarded
if
up.
it's a trap?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't have a hammer, so I can't pull the boards off. I'm kind of stuck here.
Sad. You hear from behind you.
I mean, here.
She'll poke the marshmallow stick through the.
Poke him.
It will snap up the marshmallow, biting off the end of the stick dramatically.
Oh. I mean, that was the sweet end.
Delicious.
So yeah.
Chewy. Crunchy.
She'll poke a marshmallow through.
Chomps down on it harder than the time before.
She carefully pokes
Slightly-
it through her, so none of her limb is outside.
A slightly crazed look in his eyes. As you're getting a better look at him, you think you see maybe a mark on his neck, a bite mark almost.
Oh, I think it's too late for you.
Something got a hit in on him.
What
He
bit
starts-
you?
Yelling, "Let me in! Let me in!" And his
I can't.
words get jumbled and mumbled and turned to nonsense. And in no time,
Here,
he's
have
just
some jerky.
groaning and slamming his body against the door over and over again.
He's been infected by the itchy tasty.
Bam, bam.
We're agreed. We're not letting him in, right?
I mean,
Well,
the
I don't
door's
know.
boarded up, so I can't.
He seems like a nice guy. I can burn the door down if you want.
No. But,
I mean, do you want to see if they're scared of fire?
Yes, I
Poke
do.
your hand through and go. Pfft.
I don't have to poke my hand through to that. Hold on. I'm just...
Well, don't burn down the door yet.
Oh.
Do that later.
How big's this hole? Can I put the fire poker through it?
You could put the fire poker through it, yeah.
Oh,
It's probably a few inches by a few inches. It's pretty.
poke.
Do you just poke through it, or do you poke for the now zombified turtle?
Through into the turtle.
You poke into the turtle. It sears the turtle's flesh, and the turtle doesn't seem to even really notice. Just continues slamming its body harder and harder against the door.
It doesn't seem to notice.
Well, that's somewhat of a
weird.
problem. Is he on fire, though?
I mean, he's energetic. Nope. I don't know if he's quite on that stage yet, but yeah, he seems pretty excitable.
His mixtape hasn't dropped yet.
This turtle's on fire!
Ooh, mixtape would be fun. Yeah, turtle mixtape. That sounds so sad, though. After this game, I'm only going to be able to yell that that's so sad every 30 seconds for the rest of my life. That's just going to be infinite. I
that's
can't
so
believe
sad.
You did this moose result.
I feel like we should have a song about marshmallows.
This marshmallow's on fire.
No, that's not good.
That's great.
You're right. Can I have another one?
Your
Please?
attention is towards the door.
Pulls whatever
and
shirt
to giving each other
I
marshmallows.
won't burn this one.
You miss a flicker of red as a robin crawls her way out of the hatch and unlatches one of the windows behind you. She slams it open and yells out, "Wahaha! Yes, my master, feed on their fleshy bones." And
Can Dearla react?
Robin, come on! I liked you,
a
girl.
zombie hamster reaches through the window and grabs the robin,
I was going to
biting into
the
her.
robin in.
She screams, "The betrayal!"
Sudden and
I
inevitable.
mean, that's what happens to betrayers. You betray her.
Can I kind of like push the robin up so that she gets pulled out the window? So I can close it again?
Yeah, sure. You can try to push her up. It sounds like you're trying to defy danger because you could get bit.
Yes. Sounds good to me.
Which would be bad. You probably don't want to
they are distracted. I would like to try to pull the Robin's notebook
I would
away.
like to power through with strength.
Sure.
Please.
Could both of you please roll me a defy danger? It sounds like you're doing dex and Dearla is doing strength. So 2d6 plus strength or dex.
Oh, bam. Okay. 13.
What the heckity? You handily grab the notebook. No trouble at all.
14.
Max.
You two are illegal. How are you even kind of doing this? You
Dearla's
handily
just gonna kind
shoved
of dart
the-
down, pick up under the robin and push and shove. And then slam
I
the
will
window.
also help close the window once I have the notebook.
Yeah. She's screaming, terrified. No, my master would never betray me! As you shove her out the window and she gets munched on bone
Have
after
you
bone
learned
by the
nothing?
monster zombie hamster.
Sorry, Robin. I'm
Dun,
sure you'll come
dun.
back.
See, I
Done.
told you she was sus.
Very sus.
Yeah, but she's a good artist. Look at this one.
Just
Look at
because
you
she was
here.
flattering to you.
It's flattering to all of you. And it had your exact positions in the room at her time of death.
Look, she got your
Hasn't
eyes.
been updated since then, though.
It's a little freaky.
Your horns.
I mean, they're very nice
Do
horns. They keep them
you-
carefully sharpened, you know, and polished.
You do successfully close the window. I'll give that to you. But the hamster hordes seem to be assembling outside. They're slamming more and more against the walls and the door.
A
and the other
Facebook
window.
donor has donated $10.
Aw, thank you, Facebook donor. You're not sure how long these windows will hold. What do
All
you
right.
do?
Are there monsters upstairs? We can hear things.
You gonna go take a look?
Yeah, let's get on the offensive.
Tanuki Tim has decided to cash in a plot change. Suggest major plot twist. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You have to suggest it. What do you suggest, Tanuki? This will eat $50 of your credit at the store.
Well, he suggests I'm gearing up, like ready to go to town here. Is there like a
You're getting
shotgun
all ready.
and
Oh, the Robin
organized
axe
survives.
and a bow, and I got it. Let's
Ooh,
get these
okay, I like this
guys.
plot twist. The Robin survives. Okay.
Can I discern reality?
Sure.
Okay.
I can, Tanuki, if you're up for it, we can go for a pretty wild plot twist here. You just say yes or no. It would be a small theme change.
13.
13, okay. Gonna wait for Tanuki's answer here.
They say yes.
Yes, okay. So you're discerning realities and you're looking upstairs. So Dearla, discerning realities. This room looks really...
Yeah.
I guess, what are your questions?
Basically, like, what can I do? What do I do?
I think there's I mean,
Kick ass and kick names.
Discern reality, right?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. So what was your role? I can tell you what the questions are.
I got 13. So I get 3 questions.
Ridiculously illegal rolls. You do get 3 questions. You're gearing up, Barnaby. We'll get to you in a moment.
What should I be on the lookout for? What's here is useful. I guess what's about to happen.
Okay, that sounds good. So what are the other 2 of you up to at this moment? I know you're preparing, Barnaby, but Stoat and Henri?
Stoat, what do you do?
I'm sitting by the fire with my feet towards the fire like it was a comfy place and just enjoying the ambiance of having a lovely little fire-lit cabin in the woods. It's actually quite nice.
It is quite nice. Stoat!
Oh, right, I know. What?
I know, we should probably get some cardio going. Time to burn some calories.
Well, but I haven't eaten anything in at least 3 minutes.
Okay.
Now there's zombies.
Oh.
So, Dearla, let's get your questions again. I needed some more info before I could answer them. What were your questions?
What here is useful to me? What should I be on the lookout for? And what is about to happen?
Here is useful to you. What's upstairs is useful to you, and the weapons are useful to you. I mean, those are pretty obvious ones. What should you be on the lookout for? You should be on the lookout for the boss or the master or something like that. And what is about to happen is a genre change.
Okay.
So Barnaby, you storm upstairs. There's a door there.
Follow me, everyone!
How do you do this?
I'm assuming everyone's following behind me because I am emboldened by all the praise I've been receiving in graphic novel form.
They may not be. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah.
Do you just kick the door open dramatically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it goes flying open, and in front of you is a whole group of animals dressed very differently in pretty casual clothes in front of various devices and contraptions and equipment.
All right, don't nobody try to be a hero.
One of them yells, "Cut, cut, cut. You're not supposed to be up here, Barnaby. What are you doing?" End scene, everyone, end scene. Some of the zombie hamsters outside groan, "Ugh, again, every time. Get the turtle back to makeup." "Oh, you idiot! You're the worst actor," says a, let's say, I want this to be a more fun animal. This is a fish in a giant bowl on wheels that says director on the side of it. Sort of bubbles at you. "I can't believe you've tossed this one up again, Barnaby.
But
spending millions of dollars on this film."
But I was told to fight the monsters.
Yeah, but not like that. Didn't you read the script?
But the monsters are upstairs.
Did they give you a script?
Yeah, that's right. Of course.
I don't know if anyone gave me a script. I don't.
It's so
no one gave you a script.
We're spending millions of dollars on this movie.
This is why they don't give scripts. They don't give you scripts the same reason they don't give them to Tom Holland.
Yeah, the Robin climbs back in the window.
I think I'm a little better than Tom Holland.
No one is better than Tom Holland.
Sits down by the fire and takes her notebook back and starts redoing her sketches with your current positions.
Wait, no, I'm not letting that go without a fight.
Well, she's gonna try to.
There's nothing in it. It's a prop.
What? You don't even have it anymore.
God damn, what?
We have to restart the scene. Ugh. The worst actor, Barnaby. Ugh, Christ.
Hey,
I can't believe they're paying you more than me.
I think I'm a pretty good actor, actually.
How long do we have? I'm going back to my trailer.
Wait, you have a trailer?
We're resetting the scene.
Yeah, it's in my
contract.
contract.
Go back to your trailer, Henry. No, you burned down the last trailer.
Mm-hmm.
You can burn down the other one if we get the scene correct, but we are going to finish this scene.
Wait.
The goldfish.
I don't want to be in this scene. I want to get out of the hat.
Fine.
We all want to go home. We've been here for blah 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 6 takes already.
Deal up.
Last one. Let's
Wait, what was that? What?
Stout.
Hi, welcome back to Dungeon World. Everything exploded. We caught fire. Don't worry about it. We'll get better.
It is my fault.
It wasn't even
Sorry.
on purpose this time. We're usually on fire on purpose.
At least by someone's purpose.
I feel like I don't want to do too much of a recap, but I feel like there may be some folks who came in seeing the alert who weren't here for it. So what we're doing right now is running a animal-themed D&D style game, which is Dungeon World. It's different from D&D in that there are no dice for me to roll other than damage. And it's a very loosey-goosey, powered by the apocalypse kind of system. This game is even more loosey-goosey than it's probably supposed to be. But
that's our word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm using it. I'm sorry. I didn't know loosey-goosey was a slur, but it's too late.
Cancelled.
Oh, well, it was inevitable.
That's true.
All geese matter.
So where we're at right now is that they've been kidnapped by a nefarious glowing bird magician and thrown through a series of various mystery hats. They have had, as far as the bird magician is concerned, a completely free choice of which hats to go into next, following a fancy hat choice game. And now they're in a hat of darkness, which was revealed to be some sort of a zombie adventure that got plot twisted into being a zombie movie instead. So we just had Barnaby storming upstairs, demanding a change of scenery and to do something else and not to play this game. While the other 3 were talking about heading into the trailers and getting snacks.
Craft services?
So, and the director is a goldfish in a bowl that says director on the side.
With wheels.
With wheels. Well, the director has to move around. It just sort of nebulously wheels. There's no explanation for how it moves, but it does. It's got moves and grooves, perhaps. So, hopefully that vaguely sets the stage. We were in a house with a sad moose hiding behind the floorboards and a betraying Robin who died but is fine. And yeah, what do? You were yelling at the director. Do you want to continue from that?
I would like to continue, like being like, okay, how do we get out of this hat? I'm done with this hat.
The director is eating pizza in his goldfish bowl.
Oh, I would like some pizza, please. Thank you.
The crew will give you some pizza. They're
You're
still
never
complaining
gonna keep
about
your
how
abs if you keep eating pizza.
You're such a diva.
That's not what Robin said to me. She thinks my abs are great.
Or you're not going to keep them if you keep eating pizza.
I do. You hear from downstairs.
I'm going to start doing crunches while I eat the pizza.
Pizza crunch, yes.
Diet
the ultimate
abs are made
style.
in the kitchen, not the gym, my friend.
Irla is one of those people who just eats and never gains weight.
Well, blub
She doesn't actually have
says
to
the
eat. She
director.
just eats for the fun of it.
Oh, well, you can just absorb air and sunlight,
and I'm good.
basically. Yeah, absolutely. You're majestically fine at all times. But the director will blub at you between bites of fish pizza. Well, I assume you would finish the scene.
Then we get out of this hat.
Blub, blub, pizza snarf.
Answer forthcoming, please.
Blinks at you.
I can't work under these conditions.
Get back to the set. Blub, blub, blub.
Listen to this guy. He actually seems like he thinks he actually works. Huh.
All right, let's go, everyone.
Sort of wheels into you and starts bumping you back towards the stairs, back downstairs. The 3 of you, have you retreated to your cabins? Or are you back in the scene?
Dearla will come back with food.
I'm drinking an espresso.
Your trailers are nice. They have your names on them, and your favorite food is prepared inside, or any other weird requirements that you would have, like only 3 M&Ms, whatever.
Just 3, the strongest.
Exactly 3.
The strongest.
I'm reading through the script.
Not enough.
Of the...
4 is too many.
Yeah.
No, I can't believe it. They didn't give me enough lines.
Yeah.
Take 3 M&Ms to keep
it
these
looks
abs.
like you're supposed to fight an evil necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
And save the village.
I barely say anything. This is the worst. Look, are the rest of you being paid on scale?
Tanuki, it's very confusing nonsense. Basically, the twist was that it was a movie set.
Hmm.
So everyone survived.
I mean,
because they're all actors.
Yeah, at least in
what do
this
you mean
one.
paid on a scale?
Wait, you got a script? I would like to look at the script.
Yeah, it's very dramatic. You're all.
I'm just checking for who dies.
You have the best one-liners, you think?
Yeah,
None of you die, and you defeat the evil necromancer.
Is it clear that Robin's influence was in the script?
His fancy jewel falls into the sea and is picked up by a crab, and there's evil laughter in the distance as the crab is possessed by the necromancer. So the sequel has a crab in it.
Oh, we're getting a sequel. Look at this, guys.
Well, I think they might be a little lofty for the script. It's honestly pretty bad, but they want to leave the door open to a sequel just in case. The Hamster Manster, Revenge of the Son of Crab.
This feels like Oscar bait to me. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, Peter.
Come on, director. Who's unprofessional now?
It's me, Blub. So it sounds like you're all banding together and restarting the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or we could do like
happens.
The director wants the best out of all of us. Maybe we really owe it to ourselves to really give us a performance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do
That
it.
would be
How sus
ideal.
does the director
says
seem?
Random members of the cast and crew. How sus does the director seem? Are you trying to discern realities and ask questions, or are you just asking me for like how suspicious on a scale of 1 to fish?
Yeah.
I would say suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Harder to say than you'd expect.
Yeah, it is.
Dear Lord's kind of like
Suspicious is a complicated word.
we all want to poke him.
Ooh, the necromancer.
Maybe if he pops in the floating ends.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Are you going to
technically in
attack the
control
director?
here. Yeah.
What do you
Just
do?
with a marshmallow stick.
You just poke him with a marshmallow stick? Are you
Yeah,
attempting
with a
to do
sticky
damage,
stick.
or are you just trying to poke it?
Just trying to poke him, see what happens.
You poke the edge of the hamster ball. The fish turns to you, holding a script and a pair of glasses falling over the fish's nose. We lost.
I think we just lost the stoat.
again.
Oh no, the stoat!
Oh no.
Oh, did it go out for you too?
No, we're here.
No?
Okay.
Hold on,
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
put us to be right
unfortunate.
back again, I guess.
Technical difficulty.
Oh, Mike's back. Oh no, my glove.
Kind of.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
That was a
Don't be
suspicious
suspicious.
absence.
Suspicious.
Oh, so that means that I have to go like, and then like.
I hope that the power outage doesn't continue throughout the day for you.
I hope so too.
You've got a lot of games to host.
Yeah, what a day for this.
Well, so what it's looking like, as Crimson Arc said, is that on the outage list, most of the outages for the lower island are listed as transmission circuit failure.
Yeah, I just got another flicker.
A chunk of them are still under investigation, though. So we shall see what happens.
Interesting.
Someone was like, "No charity. How dare you raise funds for the children? I will ram into this pole."
There we go. Sorry, it's hard to put the gloves back on. They're rubber and I'm sweaty.
I was worried we were losing this stoat again because I thought he might have been frozen. No! We are the stoat without.
I guess
we
it
are without
flickered again.
stoat.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's flickering a lot.
Oh. No, what they need to do is all come to Ontario, and then we'll have actual power, and we can run it from there.
I think y'all should go a couple more provinces east to the middle of nowhere in Nouveau-Brunswick. Let's do it. Come on.
This year has actually been the weirdest for power outages for our place, because normally we're on the side of the road that never gets hit by the power outage.
There's one side.
Well, I think it's how they
You're on
split up
two
the
separate
areas of
grids.
like
the power grid.
I think the stove's frozen again.
Our area almost never gets hit. And this year I've had like 3 or 4 like complete, it goes and then comes back in about 5 minutes. I was just like, what the hell is happening? Wow, normally when somebody hits a power pole, we don't get bothered by it. Almost ever. It's weird.
Okay, so why Crimson am I supposed to look at the chat for the next game? Is there something relevant in there? There's like 50 messages. So like
should I also look at that chat being in that game?
Be specific. Be specific, please be specific.
Don't be specific.
No, do be specific. I have a lot of things. People, you know what? It's always weird. Whenever I'm running these games or in these games, people always are like, I'm going to message Kelly and ask and expect a response. I'm like,
nope.
Oh, it
I'm
looks like
not
they're
even
posting
in this
some
body right now. This is
some
Henry.
outage maps in the chat. It looks like there's some outage maps in chat.
Henry's response is fire.
That's true. Oh, you're not Dirla?
Henry's response is always fire.
Let's fix this. There we go. That was easy. All right.
Newest photos for power outages. Okay. So, Stoat, are you hopefully, probably, maybe back?
I'm hoping. Like, I keep getting flickers, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed here.
Okay. Well, why don't we just carry on and see what weird nonsense happens. So, you've all, as far as I know, assembled back into the scene, and you were poking the director with a stick, who was looking at you judgmentally under, I guess over his glasses while reading his script, which is somehow intact in his bowl of water. Yes, Dirla, aren't you supposed to be on set?
You seem kind of suspicious. Suspicious. Why are you being suspicious?
Very, very rude of you to say. You can't just call a fish suspicious. I'll go back to
I started with suspicious first.
It's true.
She was just calmly eating chocolate.
Guys, I'm never going to get my Oscar if we don't finish this scene.
You're never going to get
do
an
we have to
Oscar
finish the
because you
scene to
insulted
get
the
out of this
Academy.
hat?
I didn't insult the Academy. What lies and slander have you been spreading about me?
Oh,
this is the final scene. We're almost there. This will take no time at all.
I say we just do it.
All right.
Can I actually have a script now?
You should have a script in your trailer.
I wasn't given one. Henri has one, but not me.
Someone will hand you one.
I got one right here.
We have spares, of course. Hasn't even read the script yet. Unbelievable.
Unprofessional, Dirla.
Slightly familiar looking canary.
You didn't even know there was a
He's
script.
now in like a crew shirt.
Weren't you a bishop earlier?
Don't be suscriptus. Looks a little uncomfortable at that question and sort of looks around the room and then goes back to being in character as cast and crew.
Are you okay?
None of them look like they're doing okay.
We're gonna try to get you out of here.
What do you do?
Action!
I'll go back to the room.
If you assemble back, the director will call action. So again, you're inside. The House of Darkness and Hamster Death. There's groaning and moaning outside, a slew of weapons in front of you, and you hear panicked footsteps approaching the door.
I follow the script.
Yeah. Slamming against the side of the door is a familiar snapping turtle screaming that they're coming, there's no time, you have to let him in, but the door is sealed shut.
Don't let him in!
It's so sad, says the floorboards.
Did those floorboards just
following it won't get me dead?
None of you die in the script.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll follow the script then.
That's so. What do you do?
Poke the turtle through the.
The Stoat's getting up to go to the window.
Yeah. Do you do the marshmallows again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to feed marshmallows through and.
Which means that they have to keep
restocking
restocking my marshmallows. I have more.
You have many. You have many, many marshmallows. You were strategic, and there's a very sad moose that would just give you more if you asked.
There's a really good props department.
Yeah, they're really quite equipped for
They don't
this,
love that I
really.
keep eating them though. Not hot.
Yeah,
Those aren't real
they love how
marshmallows.
good
They're
these
just
marshmallows look
plastic
on
and
camera.
foam.
Yeah.
It's cheaper just to buy real marshmallows. I can guarantee they're real.
Do you all
Yeah,
allow
they're pretty
yourself to again be distracted by the turtle at the door dying and turning into the horrible dead and allowing the robin to betray you, or are you doing something different this time?
I'll let her betray me and then kill her again.
If it's in the script, I'm doing it. Yeah.
It's on the script.
Or I will make you re-roll for it. The same thing happens, and the script is basically whatever the hell the script is. Doesn't really matter. So you are betrayed nefariously. Ha ha ha! My master eat and crunch upon their
How
bones.
could
And
you?
shove her back out the window as she gets bit, and it's terrible and the worst. Oh no! Dun dun dun.
But I have her secret book.
And I think we
With your
should
exact
storm
positions on it. Very mysterious.
from the room with Henri flaming the way ahead.
That sounds
Damn.
great. Is that what you do?
Fireball!
That sounds like some moves.
So do they add the flames in post, or do I?
No, this is practical effects. It says.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
do they look
do
like
it.
they have a post-processing budget?
Oh, that's there. All right. Well, let's do it.
I don't know. We've got a lot of extras.
So you blast out a giant jet of flame. Is this a move, or are you just doing the control fire thing?
I'll do Zuko style.
Zuko style sounds good. There is a fireplace here.
That's a 5.
Okay, one sec.
Can I aid to help?
You roll plus wisdom.
We have a bond with them.
Well, it's not quite following you. It's a dramatic moment though, because you're trying to get the fire ready and organized to blast through the horde of the dead as they're cracking through the door. Seconds pass. They'll be in here any moment. You can try again if you want to. Your friends are trying to block them from getting in. You can roll for
I would
Zuko
like to
style.
help Henri and give a +1.
Do it. Take a +1.
So I
You
roll
get an
plus
inspiring
bond.
touch from Dearla, the power of friendship.
Oh, we're getting
Yeah,
a
go for
donation
it.
to Kelly to re-roll.
Ooh, okay, that sounds good.
That's a 7 now.
Okay,
Yes.
so it lasts only a moment. So what do you want to happen in this moment? Just a jet of flame clearing the way as your party valiantly strikes forth into the teeming throngs of the hamster dead.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Just a little bit of Hadouken.
That sounds good. You blast the
little bit as a
side
treat.
of the I guess the cottage open. Cast and crew running for shelter upstairs probably, but it's fine. It'll look great on camera. They can edit them out in post, even though they don't have a post budget. It's fine.
I would like to shapeshift.
What do you shapeshift into?
As I clear the hole, can I shapeshift into an elephant and just go stampeding through them all?
Yes, that's
Just like
cool as hell.
knocking them side to side.
So you transform into an elephant, and this sounds like you're trying to hack and slash. You're rampaging your way out the door, slamming into the throngs of the dead.
Oh my god, dear elephant! Can I ride on top of you?
That sounds sick as hell. I hope so, but that's up to Dearla.
I think Dearla's already gone.
Well, I would have said it as you were like transforming or whatever.
I think she was transforming and just going.
And going. Duh, damn it.
You can ride on me.
Are you currently or will soon be on fire?
And I managed to roll
Usually.
10 on it, so I have full 3
no, that's okay. Thank you, though.
No,
on this.
the fans would love it. They've been drawing you riding me for months.
But you can't show that in the canon, otherwise you lose all the fans.
So I spent 1 hold to do the hack and slash.
Look at you.
Okay, that sounds good. So what was your
baiting your
hack and slash
audience.
roll?
Well,
Real
probably plus
bestial stuff over
strength.
okay.
2d6
So
plus strength.
Does the strength change as an elephant?
Sure, yeah, take like a +2.
Oh, why would I have +2? I have +3.
I mean, like a +2 on top of your strength.
Oh, +2 on top of my strength. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
You're a buff bean. You're a freaking elephant. And also add messy to your attacks. and forceful, so you can push things around and blow them to bits.
Also,
13.
She might have trauma because she'll never forget.
How much?
Which is ironic for Deerla.
That's true. You remember everything. It's very strange. I don't know how many damage dice a elephant has.
I know it goes up to a D8 for me because I'm red of tooth and claw.
Okay, then roll a D8. That sounds good.
6.
Okay. So you're gonna slam into the throngs of them. Are you trying to gore them? Are you gonna try to tear them to bits?
I think mainly I'm trying to use my trunk to maybe grab one and just use it as a club to smash everything out of the way and create a nice big clear path.
That sounds good. You're smashing
really trying to
hamsters to
them,
bits and
just
slime.
Get everything out of the way.
Difficult not to. You're extremely strong, and
These are professionally trained stunt actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
So sad.
So while this is happening, you just lit everything on fire. Barnaby, it sounded like you wanted to rush in afterwards. What do you do? It's so sad.
I'm swashbuckling my way through hordes of zombies in a very movie star dramatic fashion, trying to be the most main character I can be. Spouting off one-liners here and there.
Okay. So I guess, are you using ranged attacks or melee attacks?
Melee, 100% melee.
All right, let's do some hack and slash.
All right, should I roll d6?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I am. Oh, snake eyes.
Well, that's not good.
This is the dramatic point in the script.
This is the dramatic point in the script. I think what would be fun is you do that let me ride you, but you miss your jump. So you land and you're a little bit off balance. And you start slashing through the enemies, but you miss one of them that was under the elephant. And the hamster rides up and bites you in the ankle.
No! Wait, no, I don't die. It's in the script I don't die, though.
I know, because I do this.
You take 4 damage. Oh my gosh, 4 damage. I'm sorry. That's so much damage for this guy.
I think I fixed it.
These guys really aren't that good.
Someone donate.
My leg! Will I ever walk again? Will I be a zombie?
No, because of this.
Will I be even worse, a hamster?
I
can't change that. I'm going to summon my burning brand.
Okay. Also, I do want to let the stoat get an action in here too, though.
Oh, sorry.
If you're doing
I need to be healed from the zombie infection.
I'm going to donate $10 to re-roll that when the time is right.
Yeah.
But Stoat,
are you watching or are you getting into the combat?
What the hell?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Being inspired by Deerla grabbing one of the zombies, I'm going to run forward to one of the other zombies, grab its leg, and try to rip one of its legs off to use as a club, and start hitting the other zombies over the head.
Sick as hell. Sick as hell. Hack and slash for me.
So I need to roll 12 plus to rip off a leg. Which I didn't pull off. I got a 9. So I'm
okay.
I'm forcefully trying to remove a leg. Oh,
Let's see.
Doing 6 points of damage.
Okay. Oh wow, that's not a good roll. So you grab onto the leg of this hamstombie, flailing them around. You're trying to rip the leg off and use them as a club, but they're persnickety. They're not letting their leg go without a fight, and they kick you in the face for all of 1 damage. You're fine, but they're still intact. You're now wielding an entire hamstombie as a club and slamming it into other ones. You kill 2 of them. It's dramatic, it's bloody, it's slimy, there's hamster goop everywhere, but the one you're holding is still there. I'm probably real mad at you. And sorry, Immolator Goose, what were you doing?
1 second. Nope, didn't fix the sound. Damn. All right. Oh, there it is! I did it!
Yes!
So I paid for 2 rerolls because I keep rolling 4s, and then I rolled a 13.
Well, shit.
So I now have a burning brand. I conjure a weapon of pure flame. Oh, pardon me. That's a 14. So it is a near, so it is like that big. It's like a reach weapon now. And +1 damage. And can you buy tags twice?
I mean, like, to double up on a tag?
Yeah.
Which is the tag?
+1 damage.
Sure, you can have +2 damage. That sounds
Nice.
fine.
All right, I'm gonna push it against Barnaby's wound.
Aha, to try to cauterize it.
Yes, I'll burn it out.
Okay,
Fear
you're
not,
doing
friend.
this through the middle of a zombie horde, so please defy danger for me.
I will
How are you
continue
avoiding being
fighting the zombies off with my hands while my wings.
Are you two back to back while you're getting burned and fighting?
Well, I
off
think
the
I'm
zombies?
probably on the ground, but I'm fighting.
Okay, right,
nonetheless.
yes, that makes sense. Sorry, what'd you
I
get for
will
your
do
defy
this.
danger?
I'll do this through maniacal social graces, which means that is a 6.
Maniacal social graces. So you're like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse
Pardon me,
me.
excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
This is perfect because Henri has my back when things go wrong.
Oh, can I add a +1 to make that a 7 then?
Absolutely. Sure, that sounds like a nice bond
Yay!
combination.
So I stumble, hesitate, or flinch, and I get a worse outcome or ugly bargain.
What?
Yep, but you do it.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Oh, after you, please. Oh, wait, no, my hat. My hat. Okay, hold on. There we go. We're good. Stab.
Let's see. So you can.
Sorry
You
for
can
hitting the
seal
mic there, guys.
wounds.
You just hit the boom operator.
Sorry.
Ted, are you
He'll
okay?
be okay. I mean, he's being devoured by a zombie right now, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
Was that in the
So
script?
you can seal the wound, but to do
it
so,
was.
you're going to have to duck down a little bit into the mud and slime and just get covered in gross shit. You'll be disgusting. No one will love you.
I love me.
Well, fair enough then. You're probably fine.
The fangirls will still love you.
Wait, does
That's
my
true.
butt touch the ground?
It does.
No, it's stuck.
Yeah. You're stuck in the goop.
I will protect while he is trying to free himself.
Can Dirla come back to grab him and rip him out of the mud?
Oh, with the trunk.
Yeah.
Sure. This sounds like you're also going to be defying danger right now because you're in the middle of a
Sure.
whole zombie horde.
However, I am a flaming brand, so if you want to wield me with your trunk, that's
I'm
probably
gonna
an
power
option.
through with strength. Do I still get that extra +2?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty amazing. 14.
Ah! My feathers!
Y'all are illegal. Yeah, you can handily rip the, well, and some of the ground. Some of the ground is coming up with him, but you do rip the goose up from the ground.
How strong are
Ground
those
slightly
marshmallows?
catches fire.
They're mostly
The
plastic.
pretty powerful marshmallows. Yeah. Yeah, you can totally do so. What are you up to, Barnaby? You were defending
Okay.
the crow in this
Sorry.
situation.
My connection just went unstable.
Oh.
So
Uh-oh, are we losing them again?
I missed the last sentences or so. I know Natasha said something and Millie said something, but
You're cutting
went really,
you're cutting in and out for
yeah,
us, too.
robotic,
getting-
staticky.
Weird voice
Yeah.
from Dirla.
Kelly, you seem to be okay.
I'm
Visually.
hardwired, she's not.
Uh-oh, yeah. Yeah, we no longer have video for you. At least I don't.
I have-
Okay.
Zoom.
Yeah, Dirla's frozen.
So give it just a sec.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be
Oh,
suspicious.
and it fixed.
Aha.
Oh, video's back.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
You're in motion.
Okay, that all sounded really bad. It was like
That was just us
That's
singing.
how you sounded for us, unfortunately.
all right.
So are you back?
Well, so I
can
missed
hear us
that
okay
last.
now?
Yes.
Okay, so you
can
had
hear
to
everybody.
dramatically ripped Henry out of the ground with a flaming piece of the ground attached to his butt, which is fine. And then I was asking,
Flaming
Really,
butt.
just another Tuesday.
Yeah, it's regular. It's Flaming Butt Tuesday. That's how it goes. Yeah, so Barnaby, you're surrounded by a horde of zombies. I feel at this
Can I
point
start
you're going to hear a
wielding, like,
maniacal
Yeah.
laugh coming from the other side. While you're out here, you should realize you're in a cemetery, obviously.
Obviously.
And a maniacal laugh is coming out from the crypt. A big
The
dramatic-
head zombie is in that crypt that we must defeat to stop the hordes.
All right, Henry, fire! She's gonna hold him out in front of her with the trunk and go charging over.
Excellent. What are you up to, Stoat?
I'm continuing to smash like the Hulk with my.
Sure. Do you want to roll me a hack and slash to see how good you are mashing zombies?
My still living club.
Yeah, they're fine. For now.
I got a 7, but I rolled higher on my 6 than my 8. So there's a complication.
Okay. This is for hack and slash, right? So they would do an attack against you too.
And I did 9 damage.
And they did 1 damage because I'm the best at rolling dice. So I think it's going to be the one you're wielding kicks you again as you continue to slam them into more and more zombie hamsters. Turning everything around you into horrible, slimy paste. Are you trying to follow the charging elephant with a flaming spear, or are you doing your own thing?
No, I'm following. I'm picking up all the pieces that are being mulched, so anything that's still
Sounds
moving.
good. Stopping them from coming in behind the elephant and getting its, weak elephant booty. I don't know how vulnerable an elephant is from behind. Probably not terribly. They're like an animal tank. What are you up to, Barnaby?
Nice thick skin.
Yeah, I'm following behind the flaming elephant charge toward this crypt where the head zombie is to defeat them.
That sounds good. So if you're all rampaging towards the crypt, could you all roll me a defy danger? In whatever means you are rampaging. If you're killing stuff, roll strength. If you're running, roll dex. If you've got another plan, roll something else.
I'm cackling maniacally while being wielded.
Sure.
I think I'm going to use strength because I am wielding a Henry with strength.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I got an 11 with dex because I'm running.
Can I just use my roll to add to Dearla's roll?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think
I'm basically happy for whatever.
Okay, because I have like a 10, so that means that.
Well, okay, what does that add?
Well, I am presently a medium range +2 fiery dangerous goose.
Okay. Well,
aren't you
I
normally a
rolled max.
medium +2 fiery dangerous goose?
So that's 16.
But usually I'm only close range.
Well, that is very definitely more than 10. So you rampage handily towards the thing, wielding Henry. How did you two do? I assume you're just sort of clearing them out as you go. You're like a cow catcher on the front of a train. You're flying up into the air, smashing into bits as they land, because unfortunately you now have the messy tag. But how did you two do, Stoat and Barnaby?
Actual effects are really good in this.
I got 9.
You got 9, okay.
11.
Let's see.
And I still have the complication for my roll too.
You got 11. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, I think for the hack and slash, you just got damage. For defy danger on this complication, I think you can keep rampaging in that direction, but you're going to be separated from the group. You're going to be cut off by some zombies if you keep going, or you'll have to stop and fight your way through. Do you keep going?
No, I'm going to stop and fight my way through.
Okay, sounds good. So you pause for a moment. The three of you, your barbarian is slightly distant behind you. It's probably bad. Rampaging out from the crypt, you see a familiar Robin. Dressed in spooky necromancer robes with skulls floating around her, cackling evilly. The skulls are holding notebooks with pictures of all of you sexy in them.
It was you all along!
It was me all along!
I should have known from your book!
Probably, yeah. Flashback to the book with skulls drawn before she draws your faces. It's very dramatic.
Can I use the book
The
to
ultimate
determine
twist.
a secret to take her down?
Sure, you want to discern realities? Go for
Yes.
it. Or spout lore. You could do this with a
I
lore
rolled
spout too.
an 11, so I don't know what to add to that.
And why don't we make this a spout lore? So you're rolling plus int.
-1.
So 10, you're still good. So at this moment, I will tell you something useful and interesting about the subject relevant to your situation that you will just yell out into the world. You just happen to know. So you know her, let's see, her power is from the enemy notebooks. If they are destroyed, her power will be weakened, and she's trying to trap your souls in them. That's what the drawings are for. You have to target the notebooks, and then you'll win.
She wants to trap our souls in these notebooks for eternity. We must destroy them all. Burn them.
I am hungry.
Robin yells back. You aim Henry? Okay, are you trying to volley Henry?
Well, I figured like aim him at them so he can go flame.
Sure, yeah.
Fire!
So what do you all do? The elephant yells fire while holding you like a gun.
Well, I mean, if I'm being held like a gun, I'm going to be a gun. Like, seriously. Bang, pow, gazoom. Flame on!
Flame on, bang, pow, gazoom, sure.
I'm going to get out of the way of the elephant's fire gun.
Or are you doing an attack?
I'm going to do an attack.
I feel like you have a move for this, don't you?
I do have a move. It's called Fuck 'em Up.
There's a immolator thing I never remember the name of.
It's, immolator. It's, let's see, I've got handcraft. I've got fighting fire with
burning brand, fighting fire with fire.
Firebrand? No, no.
I think Zuko style is fine. We can just go
use
with that.
Zuko style. There's pre-existing fire, you said, right?
I mean, you are basically covered in it at this point.
Well, I'll just make a defy danger roll to attack then.
It would be probably hack and slash or something else if you're trying to get damage out of it. So it'd be volley or hack and slash. You could volley the fire or stab with your weapon that is made of fire.
Well, that is a 6.
Okay,
well,
you still have a reroll, don't you?
I use that, however, I'm going to use Burns Twice as Bright. I channel the Flames of Fate. I can treat a missed roll as a 7 to 9.
That sounds good.
Tell the GM
is this
something
a ranged
you've lost.
Attack?
An emotion. This is going to be like a big gout of flame. Yep. So I have to tell you something I've lost: an emotion, a memory, or some innate piece of my being.
I've
lost my sense of decency.
Oh no! This was the last part of it. It's
gone.
I
use this power again until I sacrifice a 10+.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You no longer have any sense of decency. This was the final thread. You were wielded like a gun, and it felt right to you.
I am a servant of the true flame.
Mm-hmm.
But all that's done
I will say the bargain for you is in order to get enough fire in that distance, your fire is going to go out. You have to launch all of it. It's essentially I'm doing you take several shots, reducing your ammo by 1, but you really only have the 1 ammo.
Then it must be what it is.
Burn them all! Every last bit into the fire, launching it forward. Do you want to roll me a D8?
That is a 3 plus 2 damage, so I believe that's 5 total.
Sure, that sounds good. So you're going to slam into her with a wall of fire. Her notebooks will start singeing to ash. She screams, and the ham zombies start falling to the ground, bubbling into slime and goo all around you. What do? You feel powerful, like your souls have a little bit of weight off of them now. You no longer be trapped in the necromantic notebooks.
I'm gonna take a sit for a minute, I think.
You take a sit for a minute. What do the three of you do?
Are there any saved people around, or is it just dead zombies everywhere?
It's just dead zombies everywhere. As they all die, you hear from the house, they're all dying. It's so sad.
I'm gonna say, and the screen fades to black as we complete the movie scene, and we survive.
Sort of, sure, I think the director will follow this along. You see a little cameraman sneaking around behind the thing, and you put a foot on top of the necromancer as she crumbles to ash and dust and slime. Her crystal does fall into a sewer grate where it's picked up by a crab who runs out into sea so that there's sequel bait opportunity. And you fade to black. And you return to a room now with only 2 hats in it.
Is Dearla still an elephant?
Yeah.
An elephant?
You're totally still an elephant.
Guys, we should seriously make a movie though. Come on, that was amazing.
The glowing bird looms in out of the darkness around you again and goes.
I try and grab him with my trunk.
Can I get a copy of that?
It's sort of nebulously distant. You can't reach.
I wave my trunk through him.
Yeah, he's
and trumpet really loudly in his face.
He's out of reach. It's not like he's ethereal. If I were to describe it, it's almost like you're in a fishbowl and he's on the other side of the glass. Water or glass? Let's shake this up. Choose one.
This is the last one? I thought we only had to do 3.
Choose one.
But like for real, I want to see that film.
Sort of spinning around. I'm sure we could take a movie break afterwards. Choose your fate.
No, if we have water
Choose
and
what
glass.
happens. Choose one of these, water or glass. I'm shaking this up a little bit. Select one.
Look, I'm sure the glass is half full, so why don't we go with the glass?
Glass is your final selection?
Well, assuming it's half full, not half empty.
Well, we seem to be doing really well with fire, so water seems like it would be a problem for that. So I also vote glass.
Sure.
Final choice. Do you wish to change your mind? It's too late. It's too late. The water bubbles and hisses into steam and slime, and the hat of glass erupts around you. As you come back to reality, you're standing on a big piece of glass over a huge black body of water. The wind whistles past you. There is nothing here. The little letter is sitting on the floor, unsealed now. If you want to unlock the PDF, the password is final selection. It's not going to be as cheesy because I had to limit the selections for time, but you had a completely free choice.
So what are we doing?
Are you going to pick up the letter?
Wait. Is there caps lock?
Oh, yeah, it's capital F, capital S. Sorry.
What's the password?
I'll type it in chat here.
All right, sorry, I was getting some.
Yeah. It's complicated to try to do what would usually be a sealed envelope on a table over Zoom.
Oh no, this bird fact seems terrible. Should I read it out?
Sure.
Bird fact: he will swallow your dreams in the world of glass.
That seems horrifying. I like my dreams. I want to keep them,
You would pick
please.
the world of glass last. Clearly, he must be some kind of future-sensing wizard bird.
I mean, I think we already knew he was some kind of wizard bird.
He is a future-sensing wizard
I mean,
bird.
obviously, I'm not going to pick water. That seems antithetical to my entire situation.
But we could have picked glass first.
Who's going to pick glass first? Glass is stupid. Glass is
They
just
knew you would pick
sand
up
that gave up on its
last.
dreams.
He was so confident that ethereal reality me sealed it in a PDF. Weird.
But also, you kept giving us 2 choices and then saying you were going to pick one anyway. So you could have deterred us from choosing glass at any time.
Possibly, but I didn't. Speaking of nefarious mystery future birds, you do see a little glow in the distance. It looks like you're just on a big glass plane. Do you walk towards it, or do you stay where you are?
I will walk towards it.
As you approach, you get a little bit of a better view of it, and it's swirling around and clearly a glowing magical merb. As you approach, you pass a very sad moose in the moose. comes seemingly out of nowhere and looks at you and goes, "It's so sad, all of your dreams." And then seems to be swept into the darkness below through the glass.
We'll
You
try
pass
to
a snapping
you.
turtle, very military looking. He gives you one final salute, and then you vanish into the glass. And you pass a robin who's sketching you all very, very saucily.
Can I use Trap Expert?
Sure.
8.
Okay.
Is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it?
Yes.
What activates it?
Activates it might be a complicated question, but probably... I mean, essentially, the ground is a trap.
Cool.
How philosophical, indeed.
Mm-hmm. What activates it? I mean, it's probably controlled by the mysterious magical merb, the very large burb.
He's just the trap himself.
So the ground looks like a trap?
Everything is a trap!
The distinct impression that it's sort of like... It could fall at any moment.
Into what?
Can I shapeshift into a giant eagle?
Sure. Into what? You could take a look around, attempt to discern some realities, get a closer look at your circumstances and surroundings, or you could keep approaching the glowing bird. Other birds named Robin are sketching you dramatically. You all look very stoic and heroic in her notes.
I mean, yeah, can I discern realities?
Sure.
Do I add anything to that?
Wisdom, isn't it? Yes,
Yeah,
plus wisdom.
That's a +0. I got a 6.
You got a 6? Okay.
Don't get anything.
Everything's a trap!
Everything is wonky and weird, and you're definitely in danger.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the glass and kind of look at into discern reality.
Okay, yeah, roll for it.
11.
I like the song Bongmaster.
Wait, what is the bomb?
It was a smash. Soon turned out it was made of glass.
It was made of glass. No, that's a good song.
I think
Stream keeps cutting out for me. I hope that's only me. It's probably only me.
Mine's doing okay.
Rural internet is always fun. So you had an 11 on discern realities, right? So ask me your questions.
What is about to happen?
what should I be on the lookout
about
for?
To drop. You should
What's
be on the
useful or
lookout
valuable?
for what's below you. What's useful or valuable? I would say the glass is valuable to you.
Like the floor?
Sure.
Is there anything above us to like hold on to or like put a rope around or?
The void, unfortunately.
Okay, great. Very good.
Well, I'm stumped.
There's a glowing bird swinging in the distance.
It's supposed to be that.
You hear.
Oh, I'm forgetting I'm a fucking bird. I can fly.
I know this is really, really inconvenient for someone that you're basically all birds.
Yeah, I think Dirla's gonna do her shapeshift and turn into the bird.
Okay.
So
Dirla, can you carry him?
Managed a 10, so I get hold 3 on that. I mean, the stone's fairly small, so I think Dirla could carry him.
Easily picked
You're
up
a
by
big
them.
ass eagle.
Yeah. So where are you going? Are you approaching the glowing thing? Are you running away
Yes.
from the glowing thing?
I'm going towards
Is everything
the
else
glowing
just a void?
Go towards the
Unfortunately,
light.
Basically, well, it's the void and a Robin sketching anime pictures of you.
I would like to go see if I could collect some more sketches that she's drawn recently.
Sure, yeah. She's drawing very exciting ones.
She'll give me some of her good ones.
They're kind of gory at this point. Like you're still doing a sexy pose, but you're being
still
like
dramatic and
bitten.
Oh.
By like piranhas in one, this giant octopus that has you in another.
Sea life, you say. But how do I defeat them? You're gonna draw that part?
You don't.
But what if I did? Wouldn't that be cooler?
No.
Why not?
Obviously.
Aren't you look, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but aren't you supposed to be drawing what is happening, not what could happen?
They're over here. Oh my god.
Oh, here's over here.
Look, Robin, come on. We had a good thing going.
Oh my god, just get eaten already. The floor starts.
This is not how to keep fans.
Tilt in the direction of the glowing bird, who's now getting closer and closer to you. Yeah, you can fly. This is very little impact on you whatsoever.
Yeah.
What is the
a giant glowing bird, eh?
Giant glowing bird that's floating nebulously in the distance, but getting closer and closer, going at you as he approaches. You will say, I knew this would be your final fate. You could have picked any other one, but you did not. Now you will be delicious.
I'd rather not be delicious, actually. I mean, I know I'm a snack, but...
Well, it is time for the snack attack.
What fuels the flames of your desire?
Oh, you'll get it for a moment. What fuels the flames of his desire is serving his master.
You're a master, eh?
Speaking of master, you're basically all flying at this point. At the stoat, I think you've even been picked up. But the floor is going to drop out below you, and you see behind the bird a little thread going into the distance and then down into the water into a massive set of teeth from the biggest anglerfish you have ever seen. Anglerfish is wearing a little bow tie and a magician's hat.
Oh,
this is so cool.
It's gonna leap up towards you, teeth gnashing the size of a building. What do you do?
I'm gonna stay out of the way of the teeth.
Dodge.
Sounds like you're trying to defy danger.
Yes.
With Dex, which is flying. That sounds great.
Oh, good roll. Okay. 11.
Okay. You can handily keep out of its way, but it's still going. Looks like the water level might be rising with it.
That is...
We must defeat this fish. Is there like a roof here, or does it just go on forever? Void? What do we got?
Blackness.
It's the void.
Okay.
You're in another plane.
So we can just keep flying up even if the water's rising?
For the moment, yeah.
Till we exhaust ourselves?
Yeah, or hit a roof.
Can we look for an escape? Can we look for a weak point? I would like to, I don't know, that kind of investigate.
Can I drop some marshmallows in his mouth?
Yes. You drop marshmallows in his mouth. They sort of plink like you're dropping a small stone into a well. You hear a groaning, delicious.
We can get you more of those if you want.
To swoop up towards you. Henry, are you flying or where are you?
Or sliding directly into the maw.
Are you trying to fly out of the way of the giant anglerfish? You should be defying danger.
No.
Or are you going to attack it?
I am going to look at the floating bird. You could have been so much more. You could have been your own master. Perhaps you should consider that for the first time. What the price of freedom shall be. I'm going to use Firebrand to introduce a new idea to an NPC.
Ooh, okay.
Does the glowing bird count as its own NPC though?
I don't know.
It has a master.
But yes, it totally does.
I'm going to spend $10 to reroll that. There we go. That is a 13.
Okay.
On a 10+, they believe the idea to be their own and take to it with fervor.
Ooh.
Rebellion!
Cycle.
Let the flames of rebellion stoke the belly within.
You see sort of a flashing image, I could be a real magician. And then the bird actually will fly off, up.
Wait, what happened to Robin? Did she just fly away, or did she fall into the...
Oh, she plummeted and got eaten by a horrible giant monster. That's fine. She'll be fine, though.
Yeah, she'll be
She's
fine.
like a very...
She seems resilient.
Focused. Yeah, she's cool with it. Yeah. But so the glowing bird is actually going to shoot off even ahead of you, Barnaby.
Oh.
Towards what is now, by his glow, revealed to be a ceiling.
I'm going to follow the glowing bird.
I'm also going to try and follow.
Because maybe that's the way
That
out.
Sounds good. Stoat, are you just happy being carried, or what are you doing?
Not a lot of other options, really.
Okay, that sounds good.
You could
continue
fall to your death.
flap desperately towards the ever-approaching ceiling as the anglerfish gets closer and closer and closer to you. You reach the ceiling. What do you do?
Help us! We will help you! Let's work together!
He slams into the ceiling and goes, break through.
How do we do that? Can we burn it?
Ooh. What do you do?
I would like to hit it and see if I can feel what it's made of. Or...
It feels like cloth.
Hold on.
Rip!
Stoat.
I got a knife, sword.
I'm going to try and swing up and grab it with my claws and attack with my beak.
Sure, that sounds like you're both trying to hack and slash. Go for it.
Do I add anything to that?
Your strength.
Yeah, okay. 9.
I'm making you roll because there is the chance of a counterattack.
13.
13. Okay, so you got a 9. So you're going to get whapped 2.
You can burn anything if you try hard enough.
And 7 damage.
Exactly. 7 damage, amazing. And what was your damage roll, Tasha?
What do I roll for that?
You should have a damage die
You should
under
have a
your hit
damage
points.
die on your.
Oh, I do.
on your
Hold
sheet.
up. Hold
Yeah.
up. Oh, 6.
Okay, cool. So the two of you start ripping and tearing and slashing through it. Barnaby, you're the first one to get a piece of light coming through as you stab through with your knife, and it illuminates you. Unfortunately, this makes you a target, and the giant anglerfish is going to spit shards of tooth and bone into you for 5 damage.
Oh.
It's horrible, and it's continuing to advance towards you, swimming ominously in the distance. But you've ripped a pretty significant hole through this. You could probably squeeze someone through if you wanted to.
This way! Can I see what's over there?
It's too bright to see. It's like a bloom effect.
Yeah, I
Your
would
will
like to,
help rip it further.
yeah, try to open it further so we can get through.
Yeah, you can open a wider hole. Do you start jumping through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Evil
Who jumps through
anglerfish on
first?
this side. I mean, could be worse, but I mean, what if
Your will
odds?
go through, which brings Stoat with her.
Yeah. So Dearlin, so you jump through the top and you pop out a regular-sized magician's hat into the backstage area.
Does it still look like we're in a bubble? Or actually
No, it looks like you're backstage. You look like you're back into a regular place. I assume you're followed quickly afterwards by a goose and a crow.
What?
You pop out and there's a regular-sized magician's hat with a little hole next to you there. There's a little glow from a glowing bird because you can see a wing pop out for a moment and then start getting pulled back into the hat. But it's very tiny from your perspective here.
Let's
Believe me, you hear a tiny voice say in the hat.
I think we should try to save the people that are trapped in there.
Maybe destroying the hat will get them out.
Stout?
Or kill them.
Oh, I like that idea. Let's do that one.
No.
What do you do?
Dearla's gonna try and rip the hat open.
Sure. You rip the top of the hat open.
I want to take the hat and try to shake out the fish.
I mean, Dearla's already ripping it.
So Dearla, you rip the top of the hat open and it sort of like starts tearing to shreds. It's a pretty cheaply made magician's hat, to be honest. Barnaby's trying to grab it from you. Do you let him grab it?
Yeah, I've ripped it at this point.
Yeah. And you grab it, you start shaking it like you're shaking
Get out, you dumb fish!
Yeah, so splatting against the floor is a regular-sized anglerfish.
Look, you release everyone else.
Followed immediately afterwards by a sad moose, and a snapping turtle, and then a robin with a notebook who looks very kind of sad about this whole situation, actually. But you know, it's probably good to be out of the hat, I guess. But she likes being in a cult. It's complicated. Several other critters and friends pop out afterwards, and in a moment, backstage is full, and the hat is torn to shreds. The anglerfish sort of like and starts suffocating and dies into a puddle of goop on the bottom of the floor here.
Oh,
at the end of its little,
sushi.
Its little tether is a very large bird who seems fine and a little bit less glowy than before.
Can we
what do y'all do?
Detach the bird?
Yeah, he seems pretty out of it and basically unconscious but alive.
So I read this thing about stoats that they like to disable their opponents by basically eating their brains while they're still alive. So I'm going to jump on the fish and start eating its head.
Sure, you do. It's making ethereal, otherworldly, tiny screams, but only for a moment.
Bacon, but that's kind of gross.
It's also kind of delicious. Forbidden sushi.
Fugu.
Forbidden sushi.
Deala pokes it.
Just a little bit evil.
Okay. So you're backstage. What do you do?
I'm gonna get some popcorn.
Yay, you're free! Ooh, popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone looks pretty confused to be back here and alive and free.
You're free!
We take donations in cash, food, manga.
The circus at this point is basically empty. Moose and the Moose is going to give you a big hug.
Are you
we said we'd help.
I am so happy.
Let's go get popcorn.
And you go get popcorn and have a pretty lovely, cozy, and adventuresome rest of your night. Why don't we angle towards pausing here? I know we're pausing a little bit early, but
I think that sounds
I
good.
made a bunch of adjustments to the middle of game because of the time switch. So that was a whole adventure. It was fun.
That was so much fun.
Pure nonsense with you.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to keep doing these games so I can bring Dearla back more now.
I know. I want to bring Barnaby back now.
I really love your popcorns. I really liked the it's so sad Moose. I don't know how that happened. There was another character because I did my 731, so I just do 7 people in places to fill in randomly as the game goes. And one of them was a very comforting, sad clown bear, and then there was a moose, and I was like, well, obviously it's a moose now.
A moose now.
I like
obviously.
the moose. The moose is cool.
I really like your characters. I feel like
I like her for Joshi Robin.
Is a lot. I don't know how you're alive.
I really enjoyed playing with Henry because we just enabled each other the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Henry is an enabler. I'm going to speak low for a while, if that's all right.
Sounds good.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm looking forward to wiping off my grease paint nose.
You've been living with the stoat for 2 weeks now. I think the stoat was really awesome.
Hello.
We did.
The stoat is awesome.
Which I was sad about because I wanted to make sure we had a good combat opportunity for the stoat. So my apologies that you didn't get that much combat. But you did get a little bit.
I did. I got it. It's good.
Yeah. No, you were going to go to the water one. There was going to be a whole pirate adventure. But with the time change, I felt like I needed to skip that one. I was absolutely manipulating you to choose glass last. And there was a whole technique for it. But because I skipped one, I don't know that it worked. But oh well. It's fun to do still.
Okay, we didn't trust him anyways, so...
You shouldn't have trusted him.
We knew we were being manipulated from the get-go.
It feels weird to have peripheral vision again.
Right? I can imagine. It was one of the best times. It basically was. I mean, I very intentionally ran a game with as little prep for you four as I could imagine this morning, because I knew it was freaking 8 a.m. for you and noon for me, which is a pretty reasonable time for me, but not for any of you.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 5:30.
Yeah, I realized the costuming was maybe a bad idea, but I felt like you could self-select for costume effort.
Well, at least
I want to get a beak for this character now.
At least for mine, because I'd done it before, I wasn't trying to work out how to do it. So I didn't know what I was doing. So it was much easier to do it very quickly. Because the first time it took a couple hours because I was kind of working it out as I went. Whereas this time I was like, I just looked at my old photo and was like, okay, I kind of did dark there, and dark there. Okay.
Yeah. I was worried about your costume, Kelly, to be honest.
Why?
I'm glad that it wasn't that bad until half an hour ago. I think because where I am, it's like it's 30-something degrees and I'm melting.
Oh, really? No, it's like 20
That was
right now.
last week.
Like, I'm wearing socks because my feet are too cold.
You don't have AC,
I was tempted to actually grab my shawl too.
Ontario, baby, AC all the time.
Somewhere really hot, and I'm still melting. So, I guess we have AC, but it doesn't really work very well where I am in the office.
Didn't you have a costume for this character last time, Tosh?
It was pretty much this.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what you need to get, Tasha? Have you seen them, the feather mantles?
I have. I know. I was just looking at those on the internet right now.
You need one of those.
I know. They're so
okay.
Cool.
Well,
that would be fun.
If I had an advance notice to play this game in the future, I would seriously consider getting one.
Let's figure out what we're drawing for and who wins.
That's true. All right. So, folks, thank you so much for donating to Extra Life. We are finding out right now who has won this round of prizes.
And Wonka, it's just my ears sticking through the hat. I had to cut holes in it. It's very complicated.
Okay, so
for the cake.
The game
they're an evil fish.
It's Tropico 4.
Ooh, Tropico 4. That's where you get to be a Cuban dictator or a mock Cuban dictator. That's actually a really good game.
Pretty fun, actually.
Tropico series is really solid.
Yeah. You don't have to be a communist.
Of the donations from this game, mine is Kelly, because you did a bunch.
Yeah.
But you got it working.
Froggy Muff Legs.
I'm really glad that worked.
Frog.
Congratulations.
No,
praise the roof. The roof is made of cloth.
The roof is made of cloth and is perhaps a magician's hat with an evil, otherworldly anglerfish in it.
The roof is made of hat. We're all in a hat.
So, Frog, we'll be getting you
all the best roofs are made of hats.
Nice.
Story check out.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Dance. How are you doing? It's good to see you.
All right, so folks, if you like what we do here, definitely give us a follow and stick around for Extra Life, where there are a few more games today, and we will see what is going on. Be sure to join us at 12 o'clock for A Quiet Year, or The Quiet Year. I always forget the article, but it is a map-based, drawing-based world creation.
The Quiet Year.
Is it A Quiet Year?
It's gonna be fun. We'll be making a setting that we're using for a game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. So we're here all weekend for Extra Life, where you can donate money to help sick kids with the Children's Miracle Network and the BC Children's Hospital. Every dollar that you donate goes straight to them, and we are very proud to be a part of this charity. So we're trying to get to 20,000 US dollars, or probably 20,000 Canadian dollars, which is that weird 15,938 or whatever. At the time I made this goal, so please help us keep reaching toward that. This isn't the last time we're doing this over the year. We have another one in November during Extra Life Prime, but the closer we get today, the easier it will be to achieve our goal in November. So definitely, we got a couple bucks to give.
I'm really looking forward to November's one.
Weekends. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You must eat the talking marshmallow.
I'm gonna donate my hair, so whoever gets the highest donation on my donation page will get to pick my hair color from a menu.
That's pretty cool.
And I will dye it whatever you want, including rainbow.
Nice. I mean, obviously, I think we're gonna vote rainbow. I think that'll be a good look.
I mean, I figure I'm gonna kind of do something like Kelly's old beard shaped menu.
Yeah, which I didn't do this time because I ran out of time. So.
It'll be the pride option and that sort of thing.
I vote rainbow sorbet like my My Little Pony character.
I'll also do like bubblegum and like sunset.
Then donate
mermaid.
to pay for it,
Little color themes.
Yeah, a bunch of color themes.
Yeah, I think that sounds really cute.
So
ooh, glow in the dark.
The highest donation will win.
All right, folks, that's going to be it for us right here. We're going to go offline for a little bit to go have lunch, and then we'll be back at noon Pacific, which is in 40 minutes from now.
Oh my god, the dog drooled on my character sheet. Oh, no.
It happens.
Well,
the dog. Where's our dog?
That's in character at this point for Barnaby.
Oh, he went back down?
All right. Take care, all. I guess I will be here in 40 minutes too, so I'll see you soon.
Yeah, sounds good. You can find everybody here. You can find Natasha Tuskovich Designs. You can find Michael at Sylvester Slays or on Dork Tales. Actually, all of them on Dork Tales. Christine is at Lady Liliana, and Bunny Hearted is at, surprise, surprise, Bunny Hearted.
Dun. Okay, I'm gonna stop violating my sacred VTuber oath and get away from the camera for a bit here.
All right. We will see you in a little bit. And as always, I've been Henry the Hunk. See you later. Bye-bye.
See you all.